What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to another match day here on Anfield Agenda. It is, of course, Thursday nights, and unfortunately, for us Liverpool fans this season, Thursday nights mean just one wee little thing: Europa nights. But we got to make the best of it. So let's get stuck into it tonight. We're going to go through and take you through the 11 that will take to the pitch for Jurgen Klopp. We'll go to the subs bench as well. Of course, ask you guys to let us know your thoughts on the game, and I hope you're all well. Are we doing? Are we looking forward to it? It feels a long time, my friend, since the Reds were back in action. I was talking to Ben earlier on, and I said the very same to him. Like, that derby against Everton feels like a lifetime ago. A lifetime ago. So, let's get stuck into this. Let's get everything ready to go. Open that up. Make my chat bigger. Mark Houlden, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. First one of the day. We love that. Great to have you with us. So will we take a little early look at the Liverpool team news that has come in, is confirmed. This is the 11 that Jurgen Klopp has gone with for the game. It's Caoimhín Kelleher in goal, Trent at right back, Luke Chambers gets a start at left back, and it's Joe Gomez and Joe Matip. Interestingly, no Kwanzaa in this. In midfield, it's Curtis Jones, Wataru Endo and Ryan Gravenberch. Then Harvey Elliott starts the right side of attack with Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota. That is your Liverpool starting 11. I think that's okay. I'm alright with that team. I think it's got a nice mix. Let's have a look at the bench. We've got Alisson on the bench, which is not a phrase we're going to say very often, right? There's not very often I'm going to say to you good people that Alisson's on the bench. We've got Virgil van Dijk, we've got Lucho, we've got Dom, we've got Alexis McAllister, Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo, Kostas Tsimikas, Callum Scanlon, James McConnell, Miroslav Jaros and Jarrell Kwanzaa. So, again, very, very strong bench from the gaffer today. Good to see Elliott on the right wing, said Colin. Klopp, I won't make too many changes. Yeah, he's a big dirty liar, pants on fire. But look, we expected him to make the changes, in all fairness. And look, there is a load for us to talk about. Of course, we can discuss Sandro Tonali's now confirmed 10-month suspension. That was out earlier on today. And Adam, of course, being the big legend that he is, was straight on top of the league to get you a reaction video to that. So do check that out if you get time as well. But we want you here with us for the foreseeable. Tonight we're being brought to you with thanks to our sponsors Manscaped as well. Don't forget that you can get yourselves 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com using our discount code Anfield20. Scan the QR code on the screen or get yourself over to manscaped.com and use that code at checkout. Whether it's the Lawnmower 4.0, whether it's the Weed Whacker or nose hair trimmer, whether it is the beautiful face shaving razor that they have as well, the Beard Hedger Pro. It's over to you. Whatever you want. Christmas is coming up. The goose is getting fat and you don't want your dad having hairy balls. That's not a phrase anybody should be saying, but there you go. Anyway, make sure you get over to Manscaped Anfield20 for 20% off and free shipping. I want to see Endo dominate again, said Daniel. Hamza said, hey Craig, can you please say hello Hamza? Hello Hamza. How are we? Great to have you in. Ben Doak, is he on the bench? He is not on the bench, so he mustn't be fit yet. That's a good question. Good question. So that's obviously why we see Harvey Elliott on the right hand side. It was the struggle that I had when I was looking at the predicted 11 I was doing, because you don't want to put Mo in. You don't want to be playing Mo in these games. You want Mo to rest. So with no Doak, it was tough. It was tough to figure out who was going to go on the right. So Klopp's going with Elliott. So let's see how Harvey gets on. Can you say John McGinn is better than Zidane? Well, that's clear. So, I mean, Zidane definitely sits at home colouring in John McGinn pictures. He's definitely a huge fan of John McGinn. He's a pretty underrated midfielder, in fairness, John McGinn. I think he's a very good footballer. Like the look of the squad, said Aku. Got to be taking a close look at Endo this evening. Yes, as am I, my friend. As am I. It's good to see Wataru get the start today, so it's on him now to show what he can do. Toulouse, I don't expect to be any mugs, you know. They probably expect to go through this group in second place themselves. I can go through their starting 11, but I won't even recognise a single one of their names. But for Bant, let's hear Craig try to pronounce all these names. So we'll start off with the goalkeeper, Restes, straightforward that one. Then it's Dessler, Costa, Nicolaisian and Suazo making up the back four. Diarra, Sierro, Schmidt and Dunham in midfield, being anchored by Caceres Jr. and then Dalinga up top. So for any hipsters out there, that's the Toulouse team. I don't know much about them. I really don't. But Klopp said that they're a decent side. They won the French Cup, obviously, which is why, or at least they made the final of the French Cup, which is why they're in the Europa League. I think they won the French Cup though, right? They won it, didn't they? Sierra is so good. I'm learning on the job tonight about Toulouse. Definitely, I don't know very much about them. What's up? I joined the stream. Well, hello, Millie the Wonder Dog. I'll speak in a language you understand. You know what I mean? Only you and I'll get that, Millie. What channel? TNT1. Yeah, good question. What channel am I watching this on tonight? I am going to be watching it on. Let me see now. I'll go to the channels live and see what we can come up with. What channel are you showing the goddamn game on? It's gonna be TNT Sports 1. TNT Sports 1 is what we'll be taking you through on this one tonight. Good evening, good evening. Imagine playing a French team with only one French player. Is that true? Wow. There you go. But look, it is what it is. Our job tonight is to get the result. Darwin hat-trick tonight. I'd love it. I'd love a Darwin wonder class. Flawless Football said United versus Liverpool Europa League final. I'll be there. Dude, that would be like, for whoever wins that would be like the best day ever, right? Imagine in Dublin, Liverpool United, Europa League final. For the winner, that would be glorious. I'd probably be running down Dublin somewhere, boxer shorts, nips out, ready to go. But if you lost, there isn't a big enough hole that could swallow me in the ground. Well, you may think that anyway, but yeah, look, it's not unbelievable. It's the only unbelievable part of that, mate, is United getting all the way to the final. You know, that's probably the part that I'd have the biggest problem with there. So, is the stream laggy? I need to figure that out before we start, because if the stream's laggy, I can switch to my other broadband. So, I need, if the stream's lagging, let me know. It is lagging. No, yes, no. Some saying yes, some saying no. Okay. See, this doesn't help me, because half the people are saying yes and half the people are saying no. Right, one sec. Let me see which broadband I'm on at the minute. I should be on the more stable one at the moment, to be honest with you. The broadband I'm on now should be the more stable one, because it's the least powerful. Connor said it might be a YouTube image or YouTube issue, so we'll wait and see, because I'm on the more stable of my I've got a 2.4 gigahertz and a 5 gigahertz broadband. The 5 gigahertz I usually try to use if I'm really trying to push content out, lots of video and stuff, but for these I usually use the 2.4 because it's more stable. Hey Sexy, finished classes for the day and now we're here. Excited to see Endo finally playing some changes with Ryan, maybe Alexis not a 6 on Sunday. So what I'm getting from our guys is, if you guys find it's lagging a bit, pause it for 5 seconds and then it should catch up, and that will help. So hopefully when we sync for the game as well, that will help everyone. What else have we got? And anyway, back to Colin. Thank you, Colin. Glad you're finished classes for the day, mate. And who's going to settle down and watch the NFL later on tonight as well? Because I definitely am. Thursday nights are not just Europa nights for me, my friends. Thursday nights are also NFL nights. What do you think Bale was better than Hazard? He was, 100%, no argument. I would say Gareth Bale was better than Hazard. Look, the problem they both had was injuries and consistency. But on their day, Gareth Bale, Eden Hazard, unplayable when they were at it. Like, as much as I will defend this nonsense of Salah Hazard debate, it shouldn't even be a debate, I will give Eden Hazard credit to say he put in one of the best away performances I've ever seen when he came with Chelsea and beat us almost single-handedly. So he's capable of great things, but he was never really consistent enough. And Bale, look, you all seen what Bale did for Spurs, for Real Madrid against Barcelona as well, you know, and against Liverpool in the Champions League final. Both of them were unbelievable on their day. Both just probably struggled for that consistency that would have maybe made, especially Bale, in that conversation about the big The big boys, the Ronaldos, the Messis. Jody Williams, you big dirty legend. Welcome to Anfield Agenda Ultras, my friend. Really proud to have you with us. Thank you so much for your support. A couple of games have been moved as well. You'll be delighted to know that, thankfully, the TV companies have said to us, hang on, lads. We know that you've had a 12:30 start in September. We know that you've also had a 12:30 game in October. We're also aware that in November you will have a 12:30 game. So you know what they've done to look after us. They've given us another fucking 12:30 game. That's what they've done. So it won't be after an international break, but nonetheless, Liverpool will be playing a 12:30 against, I think, Crystal Palace on the 9th of December. So there you go. Thank you for that, TNT Sports. Any chance somebody else could get a go of these 12:30s? Because that's our 15th, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, another 12:30. Now, it isn't after the international break, so from that regard, we're not really at too much of a handicap. We're not at too much of... It's not going to cause us too much pain. But still, wish they weren't happening. Why is it another 12:30 game? I don't know. Okay, yes, I like that, Connor. Thank you. Connor gave me a suggestion for TikTok to maybe stream TikTok when I'm doing it, which I'm not doing yet on my wife or my data, which I might do actually. I might give that a bash. What do you think of Leo's goals? Actually, if you would have asked me that question 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't have had an answer for you. But during the international break, when I was away with my family, I was doing my research, of course, on other LFC content creators, and I came across Leo's goals. Very well done. Yeah, look, his shorts and stuff, very well put together. Seems like a really nice fella. And I won't lie, the stuff I learned from watching Leo's goals, particularly around the shorter form content. So yeah, good account. 90-something K, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, fair play. Looks like a good lad. Looks like a good account. I've never spoken to the gentleman, but yeah, watching a few bits of his content, certainly very impressed. Do you work as well as YouTube? No, this is my full-time job, mate. It's not just my full-time job. It's now a full-time job for 4 of us. So, yeah. But that's thanks to you guys. Corey Peters, welcome to Anfield Agenda Ultras, buddy. Appreciate you in. Right, I'm just going to get rid of this connection here. 1 sec. So I don't have... Yeah. Connor's right. Probably best not to go with my Wi-Fi for the TikTok stream. Go with my broadband or go with my data. Excuse my ignorance, but who is Chambers? He's a young left back, Rav. He's a young left back, mate. You probably remember a story that there was a player that was linked with a move to Bayer Leverkusen. Xavi Alonso was interested in bringing Luke Chambers over to Leverkusen on loan at one point. So he's well thought of, but we haven't seen much of him. So we'll get to see a bit of Luke Chambers tonight. And look, if he ain't in the stream, or if he's not in the stream, if he's not in the stream, he ain't shit. If he's not he's not going to be in the team. He's not going to be in the first team if Klopp doesn't feel he's ready. I see people talking about the audio. My audio is absolutely fine. It's coming. I've got an audio, 2 audio bars to keep track of the audio, so it's definitely not on mute or anything like that. Grafenberg or Harvey Elliott? It's a bit of a dodgy question because Grafenberg has only played a few games. What's your opinions? Look, in an ideal world for me, if you sort out the number 6, my midfield starters are Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai. But while we don't have a number 6, that question's a little bit more difficult because we're probably going to see Alexis for the majority of stuff shoehorned into that 6. So then it becomes a question of Dominic Szoboszlai and who? Is it going to be Jones? Is it going to be Elliott? Is it going to be Grafenberg? I don't know. But Dominic is probably going to be the nailed on starter. So the 3 of the other gents are going to fight for one place. Good evening, Lord Craig and Lord Llewellyn. Let me just mention Llewellyn ready to go tonight. Let's have a little check-in with Llewellyn, see if he's awake. There he is. Sunshine. moonlight, good times, boogie. Yeah, Newland's ready to go. He's expecting a few goals tonight as well. Olympiacos are beating West Ham, by the way. I don't know if this game's over. I'm just seeing stuff beside me here. Olympiacos 2-0 up in that one. Maybe it's over. I'm not sure. Actually, what's your view on Elliot on the wing? I think he probably has some dreams and songs to sing. Sorry, couldn't help it. Look, it'll be interesting because that's the position that when we signed Harvey Elliott from Fulham, I initially thought that he was going to be going for. So let's see how he gets on. Speaking of Harvey, how's he doing? He's very good, thank you. Yes, very good. He's filled out, grown. He's nearly full size now. And yeah, he's good. Good, just back from his walk a while ago, having a little sleepy poo in the kitchen. Is Doak available? No, he isn't. Not for today. He's not in the squad. Who do you think will retire from football first? Ronaldo, Salah or Messi? I don't know. It's a good question. Like, the Messi-Ronaldo situation always seems like a game brinkmanship between the two of them. One of them doesn't want to retire before the other one just in case there's a few records and stuff. I get it. I don't know is the honest answer. But look, isn't football a better place when we get to see these lads still playing? You know? It's, you got to appreciate these superstars while they're here. You're the best YouTube channel, says Millie. If Millie the Wonder Dog says it after our very deep and meaningful conversation a few minutes ago, then he's right. And thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Hoping everyone has a good time during the game, said Nessie. Are we off, Nessie? Are we in or are we out for the game? But either way, thank you for your comment. Greetings from Tampa, Florida. It always gets me. When I'm sitting here and I'm looking out the window and the rain's hitting off the window and the wind's blowing and then I hear people like your good self saying, hi from Florida. It hits deep because I know what Florida's like this time of the year. It's usually when we go over to Florida. It's a great time of the year over there. Not too hot, not too wet. Just a nice time of the year to go away. Do you remember me from all these streams? I remember your icon. I tend to not really remember names as much as I do people's avies. Do you think Robertson could lead to centre-back in January with him being out? I think it won't change Liverpool's stance on whatever they were going to do in January. I think the plans would have already been in place for whatever we tend to. I don't think we'll react to Andy Robertson being out by signing somebody because by the time the January window opens, he's probably back at that point anyway. So, or if not back, he'd be very close to it. Is Gakpo playing today? He's on the bench. I'll go through the 11 on the bench for you guys again, just to make sure everybody knows where we're at. So, starting 11 for Liverpool today. Quiveen Kelleher, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, Joel Matip, Luke Chambers. Midfield, Wataru Endo, Curtis Jones and Ryan Gravenberch. Up top, Harvey Elliott, Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota. On the bench for the Reds today, it's Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, Luis Diaz, Dominic Szoboszlai, Alexis McAllister, Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo, Kostas Tsimikas, Callum Scanlon, James McConnell, Miroslav Jaros and Jarrell Kwanzaa. That is maybe the strongest bench I can ever remember hearing. The talent on that bench is ridiculous. Let's go through that bench again so we can all take this in. Alisson, Van Dijk, Diaz, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Salah, Gakpo, Kostas, and then a couple of youngsters down the way. That's a bench. How embarrassing do you think it is that Gakpo returned faster than Thiago? The honest answer to your question is I've put Thiago out of my thinking. I don't even really... I don't really see him playing much of a part this season. So the honest answer is I haven't thought about it. I've thought about when Gakpo's getting back and I've been concerned about, waiting to see Cody back. But definitely not really thought about Thiago too much. In my head, it's just running down the contract at this moment in time, and if he goes in January, if he goes in the summer, it's just, we're not going to get the consistency of availability by the looks of things. I bet you remember my name, Craig. United in the Mud. Of course I do. Of course I do. I definitely remember your name over your Avi there, obviously. United in the Mud's a very easy one to pick out and remember. I don't know why. Did he spam that or something? I don't know why the big guns message was deleted there. Unless it was spamming. When he says the big guns, he means on the bench, Liz. He means Liverpool have the big players on the bench. He definitely didn't mean that. Unless he was spamming, of course. Gamerjet didn't mean anything nefarious with that. What do I think about Nico Williams? As in Athletic Bilbao? Very, very good young player. Really, really has a high ceiling. Who's Thiago? Don't be doing that now. Don't be doing that. I feel very excited today because obviously I've been doing watchalongs all week on top of the league, but to be back winning a Liverpool game, this is where the heart is. So I'm excited to be able to actually talk about Liverpool tonight, which is going to be fun. Craig, has Adam left the United stand? Yes, he has left the United stand. It's not my place to say why. That's a conversation that's only fair for Adam to have. But I can tell you that yes, he has left the United stand. He wouldn't be working with us if he hadn't, because that's the way we operate, He doesn't work for the United stand anymore, despite the protestations of somebody else. Bury your head in the sand all you want, but the facts are what the facts are. And I'm not taking cheap shots or rubbing anyone's face in anything. It is what it is. If somebody doesn't want to accept the reality of the situation, I can't help them. But the situation is what it is. As Adam mentioned in the video that he made, he came to me with an idea. I loved what he had to say. I like Adam, the guy. Obviously, he got a glowing reference when I spoke to Ben about Adam then. And, we asked what the situation was. We got an answer we were comfortable with. And we went ahead. And it's my job to support the man. It's my job to make sure that he enjoys working with us. And after that, it's not really my concern. Antonio crying, which is beautiful. Yeah, I'd seen him talking about Jared Bowen a little bit, saying that he probably would be the good fit for Liverpool, and I agree with him. But I do also agree with Antonio when he said that it's probably going to be difficult to get him out of West Ham. Why is Kwanzaa not playing? Your guess is as good as mine. I fully expected to see young Kwanzaa getting a start today, but I guess maybe Jurgen feels that we're having to switch up at left back and bringing in young Luke Chambers. Maybe he just wants to, I would say, be respectful towards Toulouse is probably the phrase I'd go with. Is there an update on Williams? As in Nico Williams of Bilbao? No, just what you've all seen. His contract's up at the end of the season. Liverpool have been mentioned as admirers of his, and I'm sure Nico Williams will have many admirers across Europe, particularly with his very attractive contract situation at this moment in time. And look, if Nico Williams doesn't agree a new contract with Bilbao, he would be free to sign a pre-contract with a club outside of Spain, I believe, from January onwards. So that's the situation as I know it. I don't know if Liverpool are putting their eggs in that basket. Truly, I don't. So, 80 minutes almost on the clock in the Olympiacos West Ham game, and it's 2-0 to Olympiacos. Is it our Nico Williams? No, it's the younger brother of Iñaki Williams. Both Williams brothers came through the Bilbao system. So no, it's not the Nico Williams that now plays for Nottingham Forest, mate. It's Nico Williams, spelled Niko, who plays, or is it yeah, it's Niko, I think, who plays for Athletic Bilbao. Thoughts on Tony replacing Salah? I see Ivan Toney ending up in London, at either Chelsea or Arsenal. I don't have any information on that, by the way. This is just my opinion on the Ivan Toney situation. Could he do a job at Liverpool? Absolutely. Ivan Toney's a goal scorer. Ivan Toney has proven himself to be Premier League tried and tested. But do I think it happens? Not seen anything to suggest it, but I guess it does seem like Ivan Toney is certainly going to move on from Brentford by everything I've read. Missed your stream yesterday, had to get a late haircut. Give you a short summary on it. On the stream, I don't even remember what we really spoke about yesterday, mate, to be honest. I think we looked at the comments about Jared Bowen. We spoke a little bit about Nico Williams. There was a little bit more on the dude, Ezequiel Fernandez from Boca Juniors. We spoke about him a little bit. I think that was about it really yesterday. Maybe there was a bit on Victor Osimhen perhaps as well, but nothing dramatic, nothing that you really missed out on. What channel is the game on? I'm going to be watching it on TNT Sports 1, the old BT Sports 1. But I'm not sure what other channels and what part of the world it's on. Houlden or Jackson? I would prefer to have Houlden. If it was, if we were looking for a striker, I'd prefer Houlden. Dan says, as I'm a Northampton fan, would love us to get Tony. Look, I've said this a few times. I remember when I was speaking a few years back to Darren McAnthony, and he was saying the same thing. He had him at Peterborough, and he said Ivan Toney would be good for Liverpool. He said as well similar about Ollie Watkins. And to be fair to Darren, I think he was probably right. Both of them have shown that they can make the step up to the top end of the Premier League. Sorry, you said you're a fan from Northampton, Dan. That's my bad, dude. Sorry, I misread your comment, buddy. But yeah, look, Tony could make it at Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, anyone. He's a Premier League striker. He knows where the goal is, and he's a good physical, hard-working player. Did anybody see the Craig Bellamy stuff with the overlap, actually? I find it very hard that Bellamy said that he regretted joining Liverpool when he came back and played for us again. It's a very strange, 2006, he said, when he was at Blackburn, Mark Hughes told him the move wouldn't suit him. And he came to Liverpool and it didn't suit him and he didn't like it. So then he says to Gary Neville that he regretted that part coming to Liverpool, but then he came back to Liverpool. So, weird. How can I buy a ticket to watch Liverpool games? Same as everybody else, my friend. Have to go through the legitimate channels or be fleeced by travel agents. I don't have a shortcut to get tickets. I don't have somebody that I can ring, but I usually have to pay, over the odds for tickets. So I haven't got an answer, I guess. Liz, thank you so much, Liz, for gifting a membership. Where's Mohamed Salah? He's on the bench, where he should be for a Europa League game. You don't want to be playing Mo in these unless you have to. Craig, I don't know what you mean by existed. What do you think about the Tonali ban? I think it's fair. Look, in these situations, when there's an investigation on, there's a couple of things that you have to take into account. Does the player have an actual problem with gambling? Well, it looks like he does. It looks like he has an issue with gambling, and that's one separate thing that needs to be looked at. Does he regret his actions and admit what he did? He certainly has. Has he helped the investigation? I'm sure he has. So all that definitely goes into the plus column for Tonali in this situation, and that's probably reflected in the length of his ban. 10 months, I think it seems entirely reasonable. He misses out on the guts of a season with Newcastle. He misses out on the Euro should Italy qualify. At the end of the day, I think that's fair. I don't think anything more than that would have been... It would have been just kicking while they were dead. Now, the real issue with this, I guess, is not so much focused on Sandro Tonali or on Ivan Toney or any individual. The real thing, I agree with what I heard from Miguel Delaney say last night on Back Pages on Sky. Martin Ziegler and Miguel Delaney were on there, and kind of Miguel Delaney said something, and I'm paraphrasing here, like, does the football world really want to pull on this thread? Like, do we really want to see how ingrained betting and betting culture is inside of football? Because it's a conversation that I think should be had. I think there is... we don't want to see footballers becoming addicted to gambling. We don't want to see them become addicted to anything, whether it's alcohol, gambling, drugs, whatever. We want to look out for a fellow human being. So there are some difficult conversations to be had. And once again, I would say the morality that football professes to have on so many issues, be they race, religion, sexual orientation, availability of the product to people, so many good things that football strives to be better at. This has to be another one, because you can't just take all of the money that comes from gambling companies and just ignore that there's going to be repercussions to the product. You have to have those conversations. It has to be balanced. You can't tell people to be careful gambling and then go gamble, 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 gamble. Every ad you have, every boxing ad, every football, gamble, 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 gamble. Thrown in an old, gamble responsibly when you're being bombarded. It's probably a bit like, I don't know. I just find it a bit at odds with the morals that we're supposed to be believing the league and the sport and everybody has. And look, I bet. I'm not here to knock betting companies at all. But if you want to have a conversation about it, if we're going to start pulling out footballers and banning them, then we need to have the wider conversation. It needs to be looked at in its entirety and a grown-up conversation had. What happened with Paqueta's betting? I don't know. I was wondering... West Ham have scored 1 goal, by the way, so it's 2-1 to Olympiacos with a few minutes to go. I don't know the answer to that question, and I was only asking it myself to myself the other day. It's gone quiet on the Paqueta stuff. I don't know the answer. What's your prediction? 2-0 or 3-1 is what I'm going to go with. I'd probably prefer the 3-1, even though, would see us concede a goal. Just be more entertaining watch for us all, wouldn't it? But, clean sheets are lovely as well. Loves this channel, Let's Go Reds. Thank you, Tulsi. Much love, my man. Thanks for the info. I need to catch up about Tonali. Yeah, look, I'm not here to lambast the player or point a finger. It's an addiction. It's a genuine concern that he needs support and help on. And he's received his punishment, and we can't. What more do you want in these scenarios? But we need to look at it from a holistic standpoint. I think if we're to have the conversation. So, what do you guys think about it? I've given you my take on it. You've asked me. I've given you my take on Sandro Tonali's situation. What do you think about it? What would you guys like to see happen around the whole subject? Do you think Liverpool should sign Rodrigo? I would love Liverpool to sign Rodrigo from Real Madrid. If Real Madrid were willing sellers, with the whole Endrick, maybe Mbappe and stuff coming in, of course I'd love us to sign him. I don't expect it to happen, but I mean, he's a very fine young footballer. Is this the best Liverpool team since 1920? It's hard to know. Like, we're only easing into a season now, For me, I like to get through the November international break, and then the lads are focused. Then there's no more... Well, you've got, obviously, the AFCON and stuff, but with regards to the majority of lads going away, we can focus then from the end of November through to, is it March before the next one? So that's when the season's won or lost in my eyes, in that window. Jacksonville, Mississippi's in the house. How are we, my friend? Nice to have you in. What do you think of Nunes' start to the season? Very, very promising. That's my honest answer. Yeah, I've never really had many doubts about Darwin. It's just a matter of getting consistency and making sure the manager's happy with what he's seen in the counter-pressing stuff. His work rate's phenomenal. And the goals will come. And I love Darwin. I absolutely love him. He's my new Bobby, I think. It was bad. I think how we're meant to know what it was like in 1920. Sorry, I don't know what that's about. Craig, we literally have actual criminals who've done horrible things to other people in our sport, but betting is where we draw the line. So, I don't feel if we're having this conversation, we can go to whataboutery. We can't talk about other stuff happening in the sport. We can only talk about the subject we're discussing. And there seems to be an issue with gambling in football for a percentage of football players, and the first approach should always be to look at the human side of this and give those players support, because I would imagine young Tonali woke up today, got the news of that ban, and I would imagine he needs an arm around his shoulder. Look, he broke rules, but he's facing the punishment for that. But you can't just throw the lads to the wayside either for something that is self-professed as an addiction. You know, it has to be treated as such. Look, we've all probably had somebody in our lives who faced an addiction of some form. From my own side, obviously, my parents had a battle with alcohol. Other people will have relatives who maybe had a battle with drugs, and certainly most of our families probably have that as well. And somebody else who may have had a battle with gambling or any vice, anything that you can become addicted to. Gym rats. You know, you get people who are just so addicted to going to the gym, but that's a good addiction. So I have an addictive personality. Now, I've never had a problem with gambling or anything, but I know that, you know, I stay away from alcohol because it must be something in my family's DNA. Will the AFCON affect us? Probably. You know, losing Mo was never great. Last night, the Feyenoord game, Marcus Lopez for sure made a ticket. He left the Lazio player with the ball in the first 16 after he just went and hugged him. I don't know what that statement means, mate. Sorry. Jack said, I'm addicted to food, as in Jack is. Well, who's your brother, mate? Do you know what I mean? I like my num-nums, as you know. I'm addicted to Anfield Agenda, people are saying. I'll take it. There's no cure for it. Don't even fight it. It is what it is. Do you know? I'll give you your daily fix. No problem about that one. That's the healthiest addiction we can discuss. I mean, you got to keep asking the question about billboards, Robert. I don't understand how billboards talk, Robert. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to them, my friend. How was your num num box? It was lovely, but I could only have one cookie because it was so good, so rich. That Rolo cookie that you seen, my wife had one as well. She went back today to get herself another one. But I still have my other stuff in the num num box. Samano said, love you, Craig. Look, I'm not ashamed to say this. I fucking love all of you. I love what you've allowed me to do with my life. I love that you've supported me. I love that you don't all judge me. Some people judge me, but they don't know me. Because let's be honest, if you get to know me, I'm pretty damn adorable, right? You want me to have a pint with you. Don't fight it. It's natural. It's okay. I am that guy. I am that charming SOB, a national treasure. It's okay to admit it. Don't fight it. It's natural. I'm going to get you eventually. Like with the missus, to wear her down over a few years, let the charm set in. And eventually you just think, I can't fight it anymore. Just wanna kiss that big bald head of his and grab those cheeks. That's okay. It's perfectly natural. You're not on your own. If we make it to the Aviva, will you be going? So it's a double-edged sword, Karen, right? So let's say I go to the Aviva and I get to see Liverpool playing in a European final in Dublin. I get so much from that, but I also lose so much from that because I don't get to share that experience with the people who I'd want to share that experience with, which is you guys. So it's such a tough situation. Like, I've turned down tickets for lots of big games because I want to be here for those big games. I want to be with my community. So what I'd like to do, if Liverpool made it to the Europa League final, is do a live show in Dublin. We watch it together at a venue, do the watch-along, and do an on-stage reaction podcast. Maybe we get other Liverpool content creators from Ireland to get involved in it. Maybe you reach out to the Trippers or other lads, and maybe you try and do something as an Irish Liverpool community to celebrate it and enjoy the night. That would be a dream for me. That would be the best case scenario. Excuse me. Watch along from the stands. Nope. If I'm there to watch football, I'm there to watch football. I'm not going to have a camera in front of my face the whole time. If I went to a game to watch football, that's what I do. I watch football. I'd make my way from Liverpool for that to that queue. It'd be amazing, right? Like, imagine we did that. We had a night where we opened doors at 5 o'clock. We have a few drinks and a bit of chat on stage beforehand. Then 7:30 or 7:45, let's say, I take a seat, we all sit down, we pull down a big screen, we watch the game together. At half time, we jump up on stage, have a little 15-minute chat about how we found the first half went, go watch the second half, come back then afterwards, and we do a live show to react to it and hopefully sing a few songs, celebrate, and have a great night in Dublin. That would be the dream. Who's on your Liverpool Mount Rushmore? So many people are on... Is it 4 people on Mount Rushmore? I can't remember. 4 or 5. I think it's 4, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm sure somebody will be able to fill me in on that one. And honestly, for me, that one situation, Liverpool in a final in Dublin, I would love to share that experience with other content creators. I don't want it just to be an Anfield Agenda thing. I'd love all the Liverpool family come together for that show in Dublin. The best of Liverpool content creators all coming together for one show, one night to celebrate the European final in Dublin. I'd love that. And I think that would be the best for everybody. And obviously I get to show I'm the best as well, so there is that. So there's 4, right? My Liverpool Mount Rushmore were 4 people. Gerrard, Fowler, Mo, Rush. I didn't get to see Kenny, so you don't get to pull me up on that. I didn't get to watch Kenny play or Dalglish. Tough not to put Barnes on that, but tough not to put Van Dijk or Alisson in that either. Like, that's the problem of only having 4. So yeah, I think I'd go Fowler, Gerrard, Salah, and Rush. Liverpool to lose now, another 7-0, said Jensk. I have no idea what to expect, Jensk. I really don't, because I don't know much about Toulouse. John Williams, thank you for upgrading your membership, mate, to become an Ultra. We hope to see you in the Discord group really soon. That is part of your membership. So if you want to refresh and the link has expired, or my friend, let us know and we'll refresh that Discord link for you. We'd love to see you in there. Look what Fabrizio Romano just tweeted. Oh, so apparently I had a Mount Rushmore in March where I put Kenny, Salah, Rush and Stevie on it. So that's not too bad, right? That my thought process is similar. So apparently there's no Romano tweet, is what Connor's saying. So I don't know what the tweet is. Always a pleasure having you as a host. Before and when a game is on, having you on my phone and the game on the TV. Who'll be the man of the match today? Well, firstly, Eric, let me just say, I really appreciate that we're a part of your match day experience, mate. It makes me very proud. So thank you for that. Who do I think will be man of the match today? Right, let's have a look-see again. Alright, I'm going to say Gravenberch. I'm going to say Ryan Gravenberch will be our man of the match today before the game. Where is Discord? You'll only see Discord if you're an Anfield Agenda Ultras member on the membership tab of the YouTube channel, because it's only open to Ultra members at the minute. I've just answered that, Eureka. You've posted the question twice. I've answered it now. No need to respam, mate, or you'll end up getting timed out by one of our moderators. Do you think we will win the league this year? I'm not confident enough to say we will win it, but we can win it. So I am now going to say hello to TikTok. I'm going to start the live stream on TikTok as well. So let's welcome in our friends on TikTok. Let's go live. There we go. Hola, TikTok. TikTok gets to see my pajama bottoms a little bit as well. So there you go. So we're now live on TikTok. We're live on YouTube as well. Nice to see you all in. FPL update. I did all right this week, you know, Uraj. I think I got 70 something points. I don't know if it was 72 or 78, but 70 something. And I'll take it because it was above the average. Discord link is refreshed now. Thank you guys in the background for that as well. So, yeah, apparently it was a retweet of an Everton player about to sign a new deal, Mark was saying, with regards to Fabrizio. So, nothing really dramatic about Liverpool. The youngins on TikTok. TikTok, how are we doing, my friends? What are we thinking for this one? Good evening, my friends. Lovely to have you and watch on both platforms. Look at the pyjama bottoms. Just to prove to you. Any YouTuber worth their salt wears pyjama bottoms when they're doing a stream. So nice to have you in, my friends. Don't forget, come across to YouTube if you want to join us live in the chat as well. We'll be taking you guys right through the game. Craig is my Fabrizio. I'd love a bit of Fabrizio Moolah. Do you know, I'd love some of that money. Some of that top talent money. Start, bench, sell. Szoboszlai, Bellingham, Stevie G. That's filthy. Mohad, my friend. You're killing me, Mohad. How do you bring yourself to sell one of them? TikTok, come on. He's doing me dirty here. How do you bring yourself to sell one of Szoboszlai, Bellingham or Steven Gerrard? No. Oh, God. I don't have an answer. I can give you the starter on the bench, but who do you sell? Because you want to be slapped if you sell any of them. So, I can't give you an answer. At this moment, you'd have to say Szoboszlai, and that's doing him dirty. So you'd start Gerrard, bench Bellingham, sell Dom, but if you ask me that question in a year, that could be a very different answer. Hazard or Salah? Come on now. Come on. That's disrespectful to Mo. There shouldn't even be a conversation. Eden Hazard never did consistent Mohamed Salah numbers, so yeah, he's not fit to lace Mo's boots, in my opinion. Are your subscribers still gone up or have they leveled out? So they usually go up on match days. We hover, we go up and down a little bit when non-match days, but match days are when we usually get the next rollover. So if you are with us for the first time, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're here with us on YouTube, please do hit that follow button. And again, if you want to come across and become a member, there's 2 memberships on the channel, Anfield Agenda FC and Anfield Agenda Ultras. And we had the conversation today. We had the conversation you've all asked us to have. Me and Ben had a good long conversation about merch today, so you may get your wish. We're looking at trying to build a website with a shop front and a few other bits and pieces because we listen and we're trying to figure it out as we say, so bear with us. Would you sell Salah for Julian Alvarez? No, I wouldn't. I do like Julian Alvarez a lot, and I said it as soon as City signed him. They've got themselves a cracking player for a very, very good price. Right, what's TikTok saying? People liking, people following, nice people joining in. We love that. Hope you guys let us know your results. TikTok, what are you saying? Who's going to win? What's the score going to be? And they asked me earlier on for a man of the match over here on YouTube, and I'm gonna guess we're gonna have a Ryan Gravenberch masterclass today. Right, so the poll's open here for you guys, and look, it's a landslide. We asked you who's going to win, what's the result going to be. We've had over 1,250 votes, so a Liverpool win is 93% of the poll so far. So we're going to leave it open, see if we can't get that even higher. Toulouse have nothing to lose, boom, I love it. Not too early for the dad jokes, never too early. Although now I've got Fast Car in my head, the Tracy Chapman song. 4:50 a.m. in Australia. Sai, how are we, mate? Welcome in. Still no Jones. Is Curtis on the bench today? Let's have a look. See. No. Yes. No Jones at all today, actually. What's up with... Is this one of those times where he has to... Do you remember he did speak, Curtis Jones, when he came back from his injury, where he said it has to be managed, and there are certain times where he didn't have to have a break. So maybe... He's on the right side of midfield. Sorry, you're losing the plot. You're using the plot, lad. He's on the right side of midfield. Again, let's go through the team so we don't have these misunderstandings again. It's Creevy and Kelleher, Trent at right back, Luke Chambers at left back, Joe Gomez and Joel Matip. Watoro Endo is the defensive midfielder today. Curtis Jones is one of our mids. Gravenberch is the other. Harvey Elliott's right wing, and then it's Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota. Yes, sorry, I was too busy looking through the bench to pay attention to the starting 11 there. Anfield Agenda or Leo's goals? What do you expect me to answer there? Look, Leo's goals, as I said earlier on, looks like a very good channel. You know, I looked at his content when I was away on holidays, and I had a bit more free time, and he runs a very, very good account. So full credit to him. And like I always say, lots of room in the content creator world for lots of great content creators doing various different types of content with different personalities. That's how it should be. There's enough room for all of us. Do you not go on Mark Goldbridge's channel anymore? It's been a while, my friend, since I've been on there. So, no, I don't. I'm trying to focus on my own stuff at the minute. Craig, on Google it says Jota's right wing. Well, who do you believe, me or Google? You know what I mean? Google lies, I'm only joking. I don't know, mate. Sometimes we just have to take a punt on who's playing where. And then if we need to adjust it when the game starts, we'll adjust it. But most important thing is the 11 gents that are on the pitch for the Reds. Do you enjoy a pint of beer? I'm not really a drinker, my friend, no. I have other ways to unwind, relax. And I'm somebody, as I've explained before, who gets bad hangovers. So I don't like drinking too much. I think the last time I had a drink was... God, when was it? I think it was March of 2022. Maybe when I was away, I think I had a couple of bottles of San Miguel or something. I love your sun, Craig. Spelt S-U-N. I don't know what way to take that. I mean, the sun shines out of my ass, so maybe that's what you mean. Weed is king, said Alex J. Murphy. There you go. Onana or Kelleher? Kelleher. There you go. Look, fair play to Onana. That penalty save the other night for United was a big moment, and it could be the turning point maybe in his Manchester United career. I'm old enough to remember when David De Gea went to United, and he had a shaky time at the start, but came through and showed his quality. So let's see if Andre Onana does the same. Right, what's the score? It's not started yet, my friend. 5 minutes to go till kick-off. Man United's midfield or Chelsea's midfield, says Ryan. God, it's a good question. I mean, I'll probably edge to Chelsea's, Ryan, because I do rate Enzo and Caicedo. But if you imagine you had Endo, Caicedo and Bruno ahead of them, I mean, that would be a midfield, wouldn't it? Ali or Ederson? Alisson's the best goalkeeper in the world. No jokes, no punchlines. He is, in my opinion, the best goalkeeper in the world. Courtois is up there as well, but for me, there is nobody I would trade Alisson Becker for. Nobody. Bows are better than shells. Fair enough. I'll take your word for that. Bows are in the cup final, right? If I remember Ella filling me in on it. I think Bows are in the FA Cup final. Is Doak injured? Yes, it looks like Owen. He still hasn't recovered from the knock that he had with the Scottish under-21s. Right, so a couple of little bits and pieces before we get underway today, my friends. Just a reminder, if you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. On TikTok, if you like what you're seeing, and I don't mean from a sexual perspective, because let's be honest, you like that. Do hit that follow button as well. And we are being brought to you today with thanks to our amazing sponsors, Manscaped. With Christmas coming up, my friends, you don't want a beard down below, so get that loved one in your life, the Lawnmower 4.0 for their perfect package. Or of course you can get yourself the Beard Hedger Pro as well. Good news is you can get 20% off and free shipping on any of the products at manscaped.com using our discount code Anfield20. You can just scan that QR code on the screen or put it in at checkout. And again, remember, your balls, they will very much thank you later. Do you want Everton to get the point deduction? Don't know enough about the case, to be honest. Don't. But what I can say is, if they're getting the point deduction of 12 points for that, for an incident around financial irregularities or breaking the structure of how much you're allowed to lose, even during the COVID time, I very much look forward to see what Manchester City get if they found guilty of even some of their charges. So I think it has to be approved by an independent regulatory body. I think the Premier League have given their suggestion, and then it's up to the independent commission to decide if they uphold that 12 points that was suggested by the Premier League or not. So I do feel it's hard on Everton to some extent. Yeah, I do have some sympathies for them because, you know, they're immediately getting a punishment and City's case is dragging on. And I understand City's is far more complex, but 12 points feels like a lot. Do you like Ronan Keating? I don't know him. Proud of any Irishman or woman that, you know, does well in their chosen profession. So, fair play to him. I mean, he used to work in, I think, Clark's or one of the shoe shops on Grafton Street when he was younger. So to go from that to carving out the career he's had, fair play to the lad. Right, who has the armband? I would imagine it's going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. Right, we are about to get underway at Anfield in the Europa League. TikTok, don't forget to let us know your score predictions. If you want to come across, we'd love to have you on YouTube as well. You guys sit back, relax. I'll do my best to take you through the game. Newlon, of course, is on standby. We will have match reaction, player ratings video, all the usual stuff. Don't forget as well to check out our brand new second channel, Top of the League, where we've just added a new recruit in Mr. Adam Stott. So you're going to have me and Adam, a United fan, a Liverpool fan, giving you a perspective on the Premier League, on the big European games, and on all the breaking news. Adam put up a video today reacting to the Sandro Tonali ban as well, so do check that out later on. And thank you again to our sponsors, Manscaped. So let's really quickly run through the Liverpool starting 11 before we get underway. It's Quivin in goal, then it's Trent at right back, Luke Chambers at left back, Joe Gomez and Joel Matip are the centre backs for today's game. Wataru Endo comes in to play in the defensive midfield role with Curtis Jones and Ryan Gravenberch the other midfield positions. Up top it's Harvey Elliott, Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota. On the bench for Liverpool, and what a bench this is. TikTok, you're never going to hear a stronger bench than this. Alisson, Van Dijk, Lucho, Dom, McAllister, Mo, Gakpo, Costas, Callum Scanlon, James McConnell, Miroslav Yaros and Jarrell Kwanzaa. The first 7 or 8 names on that bench is ridiculous. Is it? I am in my PJs. You're damn right I am. Every self-respecting streamer does watch-alongs in their PJs. Ask any of them. Straight out. Of course I'm in my PJs. Why wouldn't I be? It's PJ. This is the YouTuber's uniform, my friend. Right, let's get the clock ready to go. Both teams in a bit of a huddle before the game. Is Canada injured? I would say probably just being rested more than anything, looking at it. I'd say just giving him a rest. Just making sure he's getting... I think Klopp probably rotate around these Europa League games, given players like that. And Mo had one where he wasn't in the squad as well. So I'd imagine that's probably where we're at there. How do I feel about Kwanzaa, said Trent. I think he's brilliant. And I can't wait to see his career blossom at Liverpool. Right, we are almost at kick-off time. We'll try and keep you guys up to date with the other results that are going on tonight as well. It will be Liverpool playing from right to left like we like to do in the first half, attacking the Annie Road end. Toulouse will be kicking us off. And again, thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget, 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with our discount code Anfield20. Right, we're underway. We are underway. Toulouse do the decent thing and launch the ball long out right-hand side, where immediately Liverpool win their first header. Ball drops to a Toulouse player, but Matip steps in and wins it for the Reds. Out left-hand side now to Ryan Gravenberch. Let's have a look who's playing where. So Elliott definitely is on the right wing anyway. We can see that that's where he's 100% set up. Ball across again to Matip. Trent. Endo. Back to Chambers. Chambers across to Joe Gomez. Darwin's through the centre. Diogo Jota's left by the looks of things so far. Gomez. Trent. Nice ball into the right channel. Jones now. Out to Harvey Elliott. Elliott tries to go up the line looking for Trent, but it's intercepted and Toulouse have it. They play a hopeful ball forward. Nobody there, and it goes all the way through to Caoimhín Kelleher. Endo. Trent. Out to Elliott. Back to Joel Matip. Liverpool looking to draw Toulouse onto them, to play around the press, but Toulouse aren't biting yet. Gomez, little 1-2. Ball forward, looking for Harvey Elliott into the right channel. Just a little bit too much on it, and Harvey can't quite get there, and it goes behind for Toulouse goal kick. Look how centrally Trent is playing, said Colin. I love it. Yes, he is. He's very much dropping in as the quarterback, as I like to say, in that role. Every house in Toulouse has 2 toilets. That's why it's named that way. Imagine it was. Imagine it was something stupid like that. Throw into Toulouse on the far side. Best team in the world. Hopefully we'll prove that over time. Throw it to Toulouse on that far side. I will sync on 3 minutes for everybody. So you guys can sync up your streams if you so wish. I'm loving all the Toulouse jokes, by the way. Keep them coming if you've any more puns. Ball back with the Toulouse keeper. Again, I will sync when we get to 3 minutes. Am I watching the Fury fight on Saturday? I don't have any plans to, if I'm being honest, but I also can't rule it out boredom and then clicking it at the last minute. Right, about to hit 3 minute mark. Balls with Caoimhín Kelleher now. So we are going 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How long before Saudi go for Verge? I have no idea. I haven't given that any consideration whatsoever. 300 million, and they can have Verge. Trent almost gets caught, but plays the ball into the left channel looking for Diogo Jota. Well defended by Toulouse though. Defender calmly heads the ball back to his keeper. Can you please change the quality? It's really bad, no offence. What are you on about? Like, what quality of what? Am I presenting? Can't do much about that. The camera, are you joking? Our camera is extremely clear. Maybe I suggest getting a better internet? I don't know. But from our side, I can assure you, the quality is pretty good. But feel free to watch elsewhere if you don't like it. I can't do anything about it, my friend. It's up to you. Or change from 360 to 720. You know, you have to remember as well, YouTube have their own settings here that we have to work with. But we're working with 4K cameras, so it definitely isn't the cameras. Darwin, into the right channel now. Plays it out to Elliott. Down the line again, looking for a reverse ball. It's over hit by Harvey, and it goes behind for a Toulouse goal kick. $4K, yes, 4K. Is that? Do I need to explain that, or? Yes, we've upgraded our cameras in the summer to Sony cameras, and they're pretty cool, pretty good. Luke Sendel, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. On TikTok now, you're just seeing me on my phone camera, which is why probably my nose looks a little bit disjointed, because it's the front-facing camera. Toulouse try a counter-attack now. 5.5 minutes on the clock. Liverpool have plenty of bodies back. The only way you can tell it's Craig's shiny head. Well, it's freshly shaved just for this stream as well, don't you know? So it should be particularly shiny. Luke, welcome, I said, to Anfield Agenda FC, mate. I was just making sure I didn't miss out on that one. Trent or Robertson, what does it matter? They're both our players. One plays left, one plays on the right. I don't get the question. Thank you, Ethan. Appreciate your comment. Craig, you're very good looking today. I'm very good looking every day, don't you know? Look at me. Okay, maybe not, but still, I'll take it. Right, on the counter, Toulouse, again, a misplaced pass. Both sides have kind of struggled to find their targets so far in the final third. A lot of overhit balls going through to keepers and going out for goal kicks. Love your PJs. Thank you. Any self-respecting YouTuber doing a watch-along should be wearing pyjamas at home, definitely. Risa or Robertson? Robertson. I never really rated John Arne Risa, particularly not as much as some other Liverpool fans seem to. Ball out right side now with Curtis Jones. Back into Trent. Nothing on for Trent. Goes left, goes right. Little ball into Endo. Endo to Elliott. Elliott back to Joe Gomez. Gomez now makes a burst forward. Plays the ball over hit again. Another loose pass at the start of the game. This one, it was Joe Gomez over hitting the ball looking for Luke Chambers. Kwanzaa. Chambers. What did they say Kwanzaa? Sorry, he's not even on the pitch. Well, there's a gaff. Trent slips into Darwin, right side of the penalty area. Darwin gets his head up, plays in a cross, but doesn't beat the first Toulouse player, and they clear the lines. Good tracking back by Trent. Gomez gets a foot in. Jota, man on. Diogo comes away with the ball. Needs options. Diogo! Oh, hello, Diogo! Diogo! Delicious. Absolutely delicious, nutritious, and booty fucking licious from Diogo, and it's 1-0. He carves his way and slaloms his way through the Toulouse defence. It opens up in front of him, and he just slots the ball past the keeper into the corner. It is 1-0. Delicious. Absolutely top notch from Diogo Jota, and the Reds have the lead. So as I mentioned, the ball got won by Joe Gomez, into midfield. Jota picks it up, turns, keeps running, goes into the right side of the penalty area. Keeper comes out, slowly slots it past them, calm as you like, from Diogo Jota, and the Reds have the lead 1-0. Diogo, cometh the hour, cometh the Portuguese goal scoring machine. Bit of Newlon. You can't have a goal without a bit of a Newlon celebration. Sunshine, moonlight, good times, boogie. Go on, Newlon, son. 1-0. Get some Newlon. Diogo to Colin. Thank you for that, Colin. Newlon's obviously over the moon. You're not getting Newlon on TikTok. You're not seeing her dancing alien. So, 1-0. There we go. Nice start to the game. Now we can all relax. Canada is being rested. Just confirmation of that as well. Thank you, Mark. So there we go. 9 minutes in. Diogo Jota with the opening goal. He's better than Figo, don't you know? Honestly, that was delicious from Diogo. It opened up in front of him and he just kept running. And Toulouse players kept getting out of his way and he slots it past the keeper. Well done, Diogo. Gomez, back to Joe Matip now. Long up the line. Toulouse player gets there ahead. It's with Elliott though in midfield now. Back to Matip. Trent. The goal was really good, Toes. Really good. Diogo Jota picked the ball up just outside the centre circle. Turned, ran towards goal. Nobody was challenging him. He zips a little bit to the right. Keeper comes out and he calmly slots it past him into the bottom corner. Very good finish from Diogo. What's the noise? The computer, perhaps? I don't know what sound we're on about. There's no other sound than me playing here at the minute in my room. Oh, on BT. Oh, you mean on BT Sport. Sorry. Oh, I don't know then. As long as it's not me shitting the bed, that's alright. Good. Whew, I was worried there. I was thinking, what noise? Because I could hear the fan on my computer a bit, but not loud. So, I thought it was just me that could hear that. Good. See, now I'm panicking. I was panicking as well. I was looking around going, what? Me? Huh? Noise? Did I fart? Did I forget? Right, Trent, centre circle. Nothing on. He goes all the way back to Queevy and Kelleher. Did you dive into those cookies yet? I did have one last night, Colin, and they were good. Very good. Ball back with Queevy again. He goes long upfield. A little bit over hit. Toulouse player gets there. Jones steps in to win it back. Elliott to Darwin. Elliott needs some support out there. He goes to ground. Linesman flags. Liverpool ball. You're 27k off 250,000 subscribers. It's scary, Lorcan, I won't lie, mate. I never, ever expected our community to grow that size. But if you are enjoying it, do hit that subscribe button and let's try and make it go to 224,000 subscribers. Right, free kick to Liverpool, wide area. We've got Darwin in the box, Matip in the box, Gomez in the box, Elliott to take it wide right. Gives the signal. Ball in. Flicked on. Gomez off to the player. Drops to Matip. His shot's blocked. Bit of ping pong going on there in the penalty area. Darwin. Jota. Back to Matip. Little flick. Darwin. Cam. Oh, keeper makes a save. And that should be a Liverpool corner. Unlucky. Couple of blocks in there from Toulouse. A save from the goalkeeper as well from Darwin. And it'll be another Liverpool corner right hand side. some good play there in the penalty area from those Liverpool players who were close. I mean, nearly. Jens gifting an Anfield Agenda membership. Thank you, Jens. Right, corner to the Reds. Come on, boys. Little something special. Little there. Oh, penalty. What's a penalty check? Oh, we've a penalty check apparently. Check over. I had no idea what that was about, but check over anyway. Ball in. Toulouse tried to clear it. Bounces off Ryan Gravenberch. I didn't even see what that penalty check was for, by the way. Toulouse in possession inside their own half. That a ball between one simple ball and the Toulouse players in behind. 1-1. One ball into midfield. It's played around the corner. Toulouse have equalised. Chambers was caught out of position, and it was all too easy. 1-1. The first time they've even looked likely. And it's just exposed our defence again. One ball in behind, and he had the freedom of Anfield. Not great. Let's have a look. So Chambers steps up. I think he's played onside by Trent. on the far side. Chambers was drawn towards the ball and left his area, and Toulouse exposed it, and it was Trent on the far side that just about played him on. It's just too easy. 1-1. It's just too easy. You could see it. Look at that back. Chambers, it's like he was being drawn towards the ball, and he made that preemptive run into the Toulouse half. But that ball that was played then just was into acres of space, and there was no getting back at it. And it was just a matter of if he could beat the keeper or not, and he did. So again, it'll be a learning point. I think Chambers was just a little bit too enthusiastic there. Like, he wanted to try and cut off the attack, and he went too early, and Toulouse exposed it. Foul here on Trent. Free kick to Liverpool in the centre circle. Deep breaths. He's a young man. Look, it's frustrating, but this is what these learning experiences are about. "17 minutes on the clock. It's 1-1. Oh. Well, at least we didn't go behind. At least there is that. And let's hope we can find a way to get back in and win this game now, because you want the youngsters to learn from it. And look, if mistakes are made, fair enough. But we've got to take care of business and get the win. So let's see how young Chambers reacts. Toulouse, that'll certainly give them confidence, but with all due respect, we should be able to take care of business today without having to go to the bench to rescue ourselves. So it's up to those players out there now to prove they belong at this level, be it Luke Chambers, Wataru Endo, or any of the other players getting an opportunity. It's up to those boys to show the manager that they belong at this level. Chambers isn't good enough. He's a kid. For the love of God. You're going to have to be a bit more chill on certain things like that. Chambers will make mistakes. Young players are going to make mistakes. We have to understand that. What you want to see is they learn from those mistakes. You know, Chambers will know. Klopp will know. He'll speak to him. It's how he reacts. And here he is now on the ball. Cross in. It's blocked. Darwin gets there. Keeps it in. Well, I mean, he's a kid. To be saying he's not good enough. He's learning his trade. And this is part of that learning experience. Almost at 20 minutes. It's Liverpool 1, Toulouse 1. Diogo Jota with the goal for Liverpool, and then Toulouse equalised after we vacated the left-back position, and a couple of quick balls through midfield from Toulouse. We tried to play the offside trap. We didn't get it right. Toulouse got in, and maybe Kelleher could have done a bit better. I mean, it wasn't a million miles away from him, but ultimately, look, we got punished and we need to wake up. Well done, Diogo. Well done. Gravenberch steps in then as well. We give it straight back to them. Chambers into Endo. Endo into Elliott. He's brought down right in front of the referee. Liverpool free kick. Toulouse or not Toulouse? That is the question. I love it. Keep the puns coming. Matip now. Gomez to Endo. Back to Joe Gomez. Endo is crap. I would dare say the half you people talking about the lads being shit or not good enough don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Respectfully. Because none of us can make a decision on Endo. Yeah, none of us. We haven't seen enough of a sample size to have an opinion. A fully formed opinion. And as for Chambers, he's a kid. Get behind him. He, a 30-year-old bum. I bet you he can spell, though, Mohammed. I bet you he isn't a trolling little moron who can't construct a sentence, Mohammed. So he is probably have a better grasp of it, even as a second language. So you can do one. Adios, my friend. Go be a dickhead somewhere else. And leave our boys alone. Darwin now. 22 and a half minutes on the clock. Quarter of the way through. Darwin turns inside. Gravenberch. Cross to Jones. There's nobody there and he's surrounded by 3 Toulouse players who come away with the ball. Look, the Liverpool shouts are in now as well. Lad, you do know we would be top of the Premier League without VAR, right? So all this Liverpool stuff is just you being stupid. Because ESPN already did their segment to show if VAR didn't exist, Liverpool would be top of the league. So, again, if you want to have a conversation, you best come prepared because this Liverpool lazy stuff is just your own stupidity. And I can't help you with your stupidity. Free kick to Toulouse, clip on the ankles of one of the players inside the centre circle. Who's my favourite ever Liverpool player? Jordan, it's Robbie Fowler, mate. Fowler's my all-time favourite. My top 5 in the Prem. So it'll be, I can't give you an order yet, but Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, Villa or United for the 5th spot. Come on, boys. Gravenberch. Jota's fouled again. Another free kick. Left side, 24, almost 25 minutes on the clock. Anfield's been a library lately. I can never tell, my friend, because obviously I watch the games on mute here, so I don't hear the atmosphere either way. But there hasn't been the right tempo so far for me tonight. Jamie Ireland, thank you for the super chat, mate, or super sticker, I should say. Appreciate you. Gomez. Back to Trent. I'm just not seeing the intensity today. There's no zip on the passes. It just feels like we're playing in third gear here. Kelleher. TikTok, what are we saying? How are we feeling about this one so far after the first 25 minutes? 1-1, but it just seems very laboured for me from Liverpool so far. Do you think you'll get a penalty in this game? I hope so, Jens. You know, we'll wait and see, buddy. Well, hope so. Hopefully we don't get a red card either, Jens, because they've been fairly prevalent for us this season. Liverpool try a switch play there, right hand side to Elliott, slightly overhit, and it goes out for a Toulouse throw-in. Come on, Ryan. What a big game from Gravenberch today. Prime Hazard or Prime Aguero? Prime Aguero, easily. Gomez now. To Matip. Again, I'm not seeing any fucking movement. Like, look at the midfield. Everyone's just standing in position. Somebody show for the ball. At least give them an option. It's all too one-paced and obvious. Gravenberch. To Chambers. Again, back. Out right side to Trent. Trent goes diagonal from right to left. Good ball brought down by Ryan Gravenberch. He cuts inside. Still Gravenberch. Needs a bit of support. Strike! Unlucky. Good save by the keeper. Unlucky, Ryan. Good strike, my man. Done well. Kept protection of the ball. Got half a yard. Got a strike away. And keeper did well to get down. Touch it round his right hand post. It'll be another Liverpool corner. Very good play that from Gravenberch. Did well to protect the ball there. Was very aware who was around him and unlucky. Right, Trent gives a signal from the corner. Ball in. Goes all the way through on the far side and it'll go behind. I think it took a nick off Matip or Endo and it'll go behind for a goal kick anyway. Good ball that, as someone said in the chat. Yes, great ball from Trent over to Ryan Gravenberch to set up that attack. Uh, 1-1 in the Union Saint-Gillois and Las Glints game now. So Liverpool have had 5 attempts so far in the game, 2 on target. Toulouse, well, perfect. 1 attempt, 1 on target, 1 goal. Favourite player ever? It's a toss-up between Maradona and Messi. Oh, free kick, no. I mean, top ref should have given Toulouse a free there, but we'll take it. Kelleher into Trent. Oh, God. Turns inside, gets away with it, but does well. So now he sets up a bit of space for Gravenberch. Got runners left and right to Elliott. Strike from Elliott, it's blocked. Oh, lads, come on. Better decision making there. We had 4 or 5 men forward in that attack. Gravenberch again. Oh, slipped in. Jones, oh, unlucky. Takes a deflection, goes over the keeper's crossbar. Unlucky, good play again. Curtis Jones gets in, gets onto his left foot, gets a strike away, takes a nick off the defender's leg and over the Toulouse keeper's bar for another Liverpool corner. Feels like we're pushing. Corner's been taken quickly. Jones. Trent. Ball in. Golazzo! Endo! Endo the conversation, my man! With a header. Watoro Endo, take a bow, you little legend. Rises above everybody, gets a header and buries it into the corner. Toulouse are trailing by 2-1. A beautiful header from Watoro Endo. And he announces himself to the Liverpool fans at Anfield. Beautiful header, beautiful goal. Great ball in, I think, from Trent as well. Let's talk you through it. Liverpool take the corner short to Jones. Jones then plays the ball back to Trent. Has a look up. Delicious ball in. Endo near the penalty spot. Wants it more than everybody else. Gets there and guides his header past the keeper's left-hand post. And it is Liverpool who lead by 2-1. Watoro Endo with a beautiful header. So, Endo haters, where are you? Time to get out from under that rock again and eat that humble pie, because the man's answered you. You wanted the display. The man's just scored. So, Endo apologies. Feel free. Bit of Newlon as well. Sunshine, Endo, good times, boogie. Right, let's get the goal score up. Let's get that changed. Liverpool leading by 2-1. And parody, or I should not parody, but all is good again with the world. Coming from United fan, Endo's a good midfielder to have. Thank you very much for that, my man. Scores 2-1. 2-1 to Liverpool. Cross in. Kelleher comes, claims a good goalkeeping. So, I'm a bit happier now. I'm delighted for Endo, though. Absolutely delighted. Right. Bodo just scored against Besiktas, said Jens. Thank you for that super chat. I'm just making sure I haven't missed any other ones here. Scrolling back through. Another super chat I missed coming up now. Brad said, hey Craig, if Ryan and Dom are fit and we buy an Andre type, how often will Alexis play in your opinion? Can't see him moving the others out of the starting team. Well, I don't know. It's a good headache to have, isn't it? Like, if you have if you have McAllister, Jones, Dom and Gravenberch, as well as Elliott, to compete for those 2 forward midfield positions, I'll take it. JC Galvanil has gifted not 1, not 5, not 10, but 20. See that TikTok? If you were here, you could be getting a membership right now, because JC Galvanil has gifted 20 Anfield Agenda memberships. Thank you so much, my friend. I know that they will be greatly appreciated by everyone who received them. Craig, what about Gravenberch humble pie? I think, Mary, I know you're a regular viewer. I have very, very much eaten that humble pie and very, very much put my hands up to say that I'm delighted to have been wrong, or been wrong about being nervous about Liverpool signing Gravenberch. He is getting better and better as each game goes by, and I've said that consistently, to be fair. So, you know me, I do put my hands up if I'm wrong about somebody. Speaking of the man, here is Gravenberch in possession. Still going. Go on, son. Plays the ball across to Jones. Jones strikes blocked, falls to Darwin. Golazzo! Darwizzi! 3-1. 3-1. The big Uruguayan sexy machine makes it Liverpool 3, Toulouse 1. Darwin Núñez, cometh the hour, cometh the boy. He scores 3-1. All is right with the world again. Darwin gets his goal. Kloppo has a big smile on his face We've all grown a little bit in our pants, let's be honest, after that moment from him. And it is Liverpool a lead by 3-1. The sexy Uruguayan man bun with the goal. Liverpool 3, Toulouse 1. Darwin once again shown the world what he's all about. Good work as well by Ryan Gravenberch in the build-up. Jones' strike is blocked. It ricochets to Darwin. He lifted into the roof of the net past the Toulouse keeper. And it is Liverpool leading 3-1. Golazzo, golazzo, golazzo. We love that. Newland's going to be knackered tonight. He's going to be knackered from all the dancing. Sunshine, moonlight, good times, boogie. What are they checking the goal for? For what? I don't know what they're checking the goal for. Jones hit it. It bounced off one of the players. Unless it came back off Jones' arm, did it? I can imagine this goal stands anyway. Goal given. Looking at Darwin's perfectly groomed facial hair, one might believe, perhaps, that he uses the Beard Hedger Pro. Now, I've got no proof that Darwin Núñez uses the Beard Hedger Pro from Manscaped. But what I do have proof of is that you or Darwin want to get yourselves 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Then you, of course, are free and welcome to use our discount code Anfield20 for 20% off and free shipping. Not that Darwin needs the discount, but it's there for him if he wants it. JC Galvanile gifting another. You're missing out, TikTok. JC Galvanile is doing bits. That's 40 memberships he's gifted today. 40. Thank you so much, JC. Me and JC have a bit of a weird will they, won't they vibe going on in our Discord. It gets a bit erotic at times, JC. Me and him with the messages back and forth is weird, but I wouldn't have it any other way. That probably needs context, but you don't get the context. You just have to use your imagination. Jones now. What a run from Gravenberch. Lovely drop of the shoulder. Absolutely. He's been easing into this game like an old man into a nice warm bath and getting ready to light the place up. We've had 4 goals in the first half. I mean, you can't say it's been boring. You cannot. Craig, love you all. Your YouTube channel, sir. Thank you, Paul. Much love to you. Much love to everyone. Look, our family's growing. We love it. And we appreciate all your support. TikTok, I know a lot of the time TikTok's mean and nasty, but there are some good people as well. And we appreciate all your support. We love you over here on YouTube with us, but we will be making sure we've got TikTok content coming your way throughout the season as well. All of you, don't forget to check out our brand new second channel as well, Top of the League. There's a Top of the League TikTok as well, Top of the League Twitter, well, X as it now is, and of course, Top of the League content here on YouTube. I'm feeling very happy right now that the Reds have gone back into a 3-1 lead. We are 3-1 FC, right? Is Adam doing a game tonight? No, he's not, mate. He did a video earlier on for the Tonali incident. We ordered the stuff we need to get him fully set up. He should be ready by Monday or so. So we're hoping on Monday, if all goes to plan, maybe we do our first stream together on Top of the League. But we're waiting for all of his equipment to arrive and stuff so we can get him set up properly. Toulouse on the counter-attack now. Liverpool have won it back, but given it back to Toulouse. Again, we've lost possession. That's twice now on the same side. Ball inside. Strike. Ooh. Had Queevin Kelleher scrambling, but it goes wide and behind for Liverpool goal kick. Craig, do you seriously think Liverpool can win the league this season? I do, yes. Look, I'm not saying we're favourites or we're definitely going to, but I think we're up there with Manchester City, Arsenal, Spurs as the better sides at the moment. But consistency will be important. We need to make sure that we, start picking up those points again. We dropped 5 points over the course of 2 games between Brighton and Spurs, and we need to make sure we start picking them up again. Do I remember you, said Millie the Wonder Dog. See? Of course I do. Now, you've asked me, but do you remember when it was last September? See, you get the singy songies and all here, TikTok. Badly sung, no doubt, but I swear they beat you 2-1 though. I did say we've had 5 points dropped from those two games, mate. So yes, a 2-1 loss and a draw at Brighton. Can you get Newlon out? He's been out 3 times already. The poor little man will be knackered. Got to let him have a rest in between goals. Prasan, how are we, my friend? I hope you're all good. And apparently it's time for you to head off to bed for the evening, young man. But your bro wants me to say hello to you. Doak's still injured, unfortunately, Kieran, mate. He's still injured. He hasn't come back from the knock he sustained with the Scottish under-21s. We have 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go in the first half at Anfield. It is Liverpool who lead Toulouse by 3-1. The game went like this. We went 1-0 ahead with a Diogo Jota goal. Toulouse equalised. We went and got our second through with Toro Endo header. And then the third came from Darwin Núñez left boot into the roof of the net. And life's all good again. Switch of play here from Toulouse from left to right. Me and my friend, I got nothing to lose. Right, Liverpool just knocking the ball around. The good news here is that hopefully the game going this way, we won't have to look to the bench to bring off any of the big guns to come and rescue us. So hopefully we get to rest the boys. Because I never feel great when we go through these games, we play some players, and we have to go to the bench then to look to win it. We have to bring on a Mo or a Virgil van Dijk or something. You want to give these lads a breather when we can. Which version of Fast Car was in your head right now? So I listened to the Luke Combs one yesterday, so that one. I was listening to that when I was in the car yesterday. Chambers with a cross in. Ooh, flicked away by the Toulouse defender. Chambers lets that go out for a Liverpool throw-in. Three minutes plus stoppage time to go at the end of the first half. Craig, do you think Liverpool will make more signings? I think we may, Karen, bring in Andre in the January window. I think, we're all hoping for that anyway. Fantastic version. It is. It's a really good version, Liz. And do you know what? My daughter alerted me to that version of the song, Liz. And I said I'd give it a listen, and I did yesterday, and I thought it was very good. Oh, Brighton have taken the lead against Ajax as well. Massive, massive. That would be for Brighton. I mean, that is a real statement victory, isn't it? That's what you want. If you're Brighton, you're in the Europa League. Those games, those nights against the likes of Ajax, they're 1-0 up at the Amex. So congratulations to them. Hopefully they can see that through. Have I ever listened to 21 Pilots? I haven't, Michaela. I've heard of the name, but I can say that do you know what? TikTok, I want your opinion on this. You guys are probably all young, right? So fair enough. But is it just me that when you get to a certain point in life, you almost just flick a switch off in your head and go, well, no new music. That's it now. I've got my musical tastes and that's it. I've no space for new musical loves. I was like that. And then I was changed one night, and I'll tell you about it at halftime. So remind me for this story at halftime. And of course, there will be the obvious food chat as well, which comes at halftime. So there's 90 seconds plus stoppage time to go. Aku said he lives in the 90s. I think we're that way with dress sense as well. Like, I think wherever I was or whatever I dressed in when I was like 19 or early 20s is still what I try to tell myself is nice now. Even though the world's moved on, but I haven't. Endo. Gomez, Jones. Final minute now of normal time at the end of the first half. Bye-bye, Millie the Wonder Dog. Thoughts on Ben Doak? Excited, but he has to make that breakthrough. Yeah, hopefully this is a big season for Ben Doak. But, you know, it's that last leap, as I always say, from underage to the first team is the most difficult one to make. 30 seconds to go, and it just feels like Liverpool are just running down the clock here, really. Ball into the right channel to Darwin. He tries a cross. Bounces over. Jota gets a touch. Toulouse defender gets back. Plays it out off Ryan Gravenberch, and that'll be a Toulouse throw-in. Right, let's see what they add on here at the end. 2 minutes added on by the referee. 2 minutes at the end of the first half. Like, nothing silly now. Let's see out this first half and leave it there. Trent, offside flag goes up against Toulouse. Free kick to Liverpool, which will, I'm sure, take our time over. I remember when we were driving. Darwin goes on a burst into the right channel. Falls over. I think he just lost balance there and fell over, to be fair. My wife's coming in saying shush, pretending that we can't hear her. Everybody shouted Sabrina. She's trying to tiptoe across here, but she's failing in the quietness. Oh, she's got the laptop out. She must be going to watch porn.
No, your daughter needs the laptop.
Right, referee puts the whistle to his lips, my friends. It is half time at Anfield, and Liverpool lead Toulouse by 3-1. Opening goal was scored by Diogo Jota, then Toulouse equalised. Wataru Endo scored a header to put us back in front, and then Darwin Núñez steps up and buries it top of the net to put us 3-1 ahead as we go into the halftime break. So, over to you guys for some conversation, some topics for halftime. I did tell you I had a story, right? So, let me get back to the story that I promised you at halftime. So, I was somebody who was definitely closed off in my musical tastes. And then one night I was sitting here and it was New Year's Eve, I think. No, it wasn't. I'll tell you a lie. It wasn't New Year's Eve. It was Independence Day in America. That's what it was, the 4th of July. And I was watching CNN. And they had some musical accompaniments, and they went through different parts of America, and they went through different musical artists, and then they came to one particular artist that stopped me in my tracks. I think I may have mentioned this previously, but as I said, my mind was closed off to new performers, to new music. I thought to myself, look, you've got Oasis, you've got your music, stop. Then I seen Post Malone, and in all my time watching music or performers, I'd never seen somebody so connected with their music, with their audience, with their performance. And I genuinely was stopped in my tracks, and I just went, oh my God, I need to listen to more of this man's music because he's phenomenal. Like, wow. So yeah, that was one of the few new bits of music that I've added into my life. But I mean, what a performer. Oh my God, like the dude he's so connected to what he's doing. He's so free in his movement. He's so free. It was just one of them things where I was just stopped in my tracks. Never heard any of his music before. None. And I was just, wow. So, yeah, I was definitely late to that party, but my God, the man's impressive. Right, so Adam the Gamer, member for 1 month, said, what a half of football. The dude is passionate. He's amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. Right, I know we've got TikTok fans. I know you guys are big fans of Post Malone, right? Yeah, so we did 3 songs. He did Chemical. He did the one that he does with Doja Cat. The I Like You, I Do song. And he did, I can't remember the third song that he played that night. But I was just shocked. Like, it was just like watching somebody at the peak of their powers that just was born to do what they were doing. Like, he was born to do that. Like, it's one of those things, like, you're just blown away. Post Malone's awful. Honestly, I think the dude's just a creative genius. Right. Well, at least you weren't a fanboying over Garth Brooks. Well, I am a massive Garth Brooks fan, mate. A massive Garth Brooks fan. I had tickets for the Garth Brooks shows this time, but I couldn't go. I was at his last gig in Ireland before that, like, what was it? Oh God, it was more than that. I think I was 16 or 17 when he played Croke Park when I went. No, I'm a big Garth Brooks fan. I'm not going to hide from that, man. I love Garth Brooks. I saw Post Malone 3 Arena. He was incredible, said Big Man. Gravenberg's truly class. Where's everyone that doubted Ryan G, said Danuka. Where's all my people that doubted Endo as well? Because there was a lot of Endo slander in the chat early in this game. But the man's shown again that he's here for a reason. You're not a true Liverpool fan, I swear. Do you know what I can do though, Arslan? You big dumb fuck. I can spell. So you're, again, Y-O-U-R is the wrong one, my friend. It's the wrong one. I'm here to educate your dumb ass as well as give you the football opinions that you need to take you through life. It's U-R is the phrase you're looking for, mate. Y-O-U''R-E. Craig's here to help. And of course I'm a Liverpool fan, you twat. I've forgotten more about football than you will ever know about it, my friend. I've been in and around the sport since I was 7 years of age. I know my onions when it comes to football. So why am I not a real Liverpool fan? Because some half-wit nobody sitting at home that hasn't got to get up and go to get off their own arse and try and make a better life for themselves or their family thinks you get to sit at home and criticise me. You are irrelevant to me, my friend. You are but a dot in the pastry, the picture of my life. If you ever get to a point in your life where you have been through, accomplished, or have as much joy as I do, you will be doing well. Until then, sit down and know your place and let the adults do the talking. Why are they always dumbasses? Because they are. And they make a holy show of it, because there are some really good trolls out there. And I appreciate a good troll. I appreciate somebody who really gets the art of trolling. Like Jensk is a good troll. Jensk knows when to push my buttons and how to push them in the right way, hiding it behind a positive-esque type comment. Jensk good at that. But people that come in, you're not a real Liverpool fan because I said so, and you don't go to every game every single week. You know that's very almost nigh and impossible to go to Liverpool games every week, right? If we could all get season tickets to go to Liverpool, mate, we'd all be in Liverpool watching them. But shut up. You don't get to judge anyone. You don't get to judge me. You don't get to judge other people in our community. You don't get to be the bastion of morality of Liverpool fandom or any football club fandom. So shut up. Shut up. You don't get to judge people. I'm sure Grafenberg was in a Farmers League like Madrid. He'd have more goals. Look, it's great to see Ryan Grafenberg pushing on and doing so well. Have I eaten your pie with Grafenberg? My God, how many times do I have to admit that I was wrong about Ryan Grafenberg? And I said, to be fair to me, I had concerns about whether he'd be able to live up to that potential. But I think I've spent every game since saying that the lads looked really impressive. And he gets better with each performance. So he's running the show today. He looks smooth as out there. And he's been gliding across the pitch. Great performance from Ryan. And very, very happy. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm always happy to be wrong. Because if I'm wrong, somebody's playing well. And that's what I want. I don't want me to be right. I want the team to be doing well and winning. And if I'm wrong on something, trust me, I'll admit it. But at the same time, there are others out there who have agendas against, let's say, Elliot, Endo, Darwin. Who else? There's been a few Grafenbergs as well as myself. Craig, as you always say, Diogo Jota is an assassin in the penalty box. He is. Right, TikTok, time for a bit of a game. Give us a one word for Diogo Jota. One word. I call him an assassin when he gets to the penalty area. So let's go. One word to describe Diogo Jota when he's in the penalty area. Right, do you think Endo is more suited to a European competition? Sexy, I'll take that one from. Beast, love that. What other ones have we got in there for unpredictable? That's pretty true as well. Benjamin said, do you think Endo is more suited to a European competition at this stage, Craig? He gets more time on the ball. Do you feel this is why why Bayern didn't want to sell Grafenberg? Definitely is a bit of a slower pace to European games at times compared to the hustle and bustle of the Premier League. So I think maybe it's an easier way to ease the players in. So let's say as an example for today, Endo's playing against a team from France in the Europa League, and Klopp probably feels like it's more what he was used to. Now, of course, he still has to get used to the intricacies of the way Klopp wants him to play in our system, and Endo said previously that he's having to learn to play, maybe 10 yards higher up the pitch than he was playing at Stuttgart, where he sat in front of the back four and was almost like just a sweeper in some sense. So he's playing with a bit of a higher line for us. So maybe there's something to that, Benjamin. And thank you for your super chat, mate. Boxed Will said, Ryan is smooth with the ball at his feet. I'll admit I was wrong about him too. Keep up the great content, my friend. Thank you for that. Right, let's get some of YouTube's words here. Sniper, like that one. Cuddly TikTok. What are you saying? Jota, cuddly. Ninja, champion, poacher, clinical, ruthless, assured. Nice. Right, what else have we got? Jones looks good today as well. TikTok saying Jones playing well. Brian, LFC USA, in the house, gifting 20 Anfield Agenda memberships. So far today, we've had 60 memberships gifted. 60 TikTok. You should be over here with us. 60 memberships gifted today. Brian, thank you, mate, for that. That's incredible. Thank you guys so much. One second. Okay. So Dave O'Cott put out a piece that is linking to say that Fabio Carvalho's loan spell in Germany could be cut short by Liverpool because it's not going to plan. So there's a little bit of chatter that maybe he gets recalled. Now, I don't think he'll get recalled to play at Liverpool because I don't see where he fits in, but maybe they'll look at ending it because he's not getting the minutes. But ultimately, you got to earn the minutes on the pitch, right? So maybe the manager at Leipzig isn't liking what he's seeing. We need a top goalkeeper to back up Alisson. I think we have one, to be fair, in Kelleher. It's also really difficult for any goalkeeper to come in and out of a team because, Alisson's the boy. Alisson's the starter. Alisson's the number one. Thank you, Tom Judge. Loving the content as ever. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. What was stuck in my neck there? Something stuck to my top for a second. Do, do. You are boring. Okay, I don't know if that's at me, LFC, since 73, but you're a member, so that's weird. I don't know, maybe you were gifted a membership, maybe you're talking to somebody else, I don't know. But look, you can say I'm a lot of things, mate. You can say I'm a dickhead, you can say my opinions are shite, but boring is not something I think can be labelled at me, to be fair. Love the t-shirt pyjama combination. It's the YouTube uniform. I keep telling you. I'm not messing when I tell you I'm sitting in pyjamas most of the time. That's what you do. Read this. Me and my dad have been watching your videos for some time. I wanted to know your thoughts on Darwin Núñez. He's unpredictable. He's yet to show the level of consistency that if he does get to show, he will be a world beater. Darwin Núñez has every tool at his disposal to be a superstar. We just need to get the kid to feel consistent, to feel confident. And again, today, one chance, one goal. I love it. I've no doubts. I don't know how you and your dad feel, but I've no doubts about Darwin Núñez and his future at Liverpool. I mean, I love the lad. Would you dress in a three-piece if we reach the final for the Watchalong? No. Oh, look, someone else is trying to wind me up. Poundland Goldbridge. I'm going to say this once, just so it's very clear. In every single facet, I'm better. In every one. It doesn't matter. I'm wittier. I'm funnier. I know more about football. I banter better with my audience. I'm better looking. I'm younger. Pick it. Doesn't matter. Anything you want, I'm better. I don't need you to tell me that. I don't need you to tell me I'm not. I know what I am. I'm happy where I am with my audience and the people around me. So I don't really give a fuck about Goldbridge or anybody else. Doesn't bother me in the slightest, mate. He doesn't come into my thought processes one way or the other. So you be you. You continue on enjoying this content, watching his stuff. I'm sure he's loving having you, but I don't need your approval or anybody else's, mate, to tell me I'm far better. Why do you think I've got? Just say I'm better. Nicer person as well, by the way. It's okay though. Look, do you not understand that even by the fact that you're mentioning me in that bracket, I'm winning? You're talking about somebody who was the most followers, subscribers, and views of all the football content. And you want to put me in the name with him. So even if I'm in that conversation, I'm winning. Do you get me? You're comparing me to the number one in a conversation. And I'm doing something right. Right, we're about to get underway with the second half. And I have no problem admitting Goldbridge is top clear. He's got the highest views. He's got the highest subscribers. He's earned that right. I'll never not admit that, my friend. I don't hate on people's work. But I'm comfortable with who and what I am. And I don't need anybody else's approval. Right, let's go. We're underway, second half. Apparently I've been told Fabio struggles with press, similar to Harry Wilson when sold to Fulham. Plus apparently he has the wrong people around him. I couldn't speak to that because I truly don't know. I don't know who is around Fabio Carvalho. Opinion on YouTube blocking ad blockers. They obviously want. You know what I mean? I didn't know that, to be fair, that they blocked ad blockers. I don't use ad blockers, so yeah. I can imagine it's frustrating though if you're somebody who's used to being able to block ads and stuff. I guess they just want people to buy the premium, really. Slaunch you, Craig. Thank you, Brian. He said, Craig, Connor, Ben, I'm working on making Anfield Agenda Boston a reality. I'm in touch with a wonderful venue determined to make it happen. So there you go. Maybe we get the Anfield Agenda live show in Boston in March. Hopefully, Brian, and thank you for everything. For all of your support over the years, for getting to know you and your brother. It's been a pleasure. And hopefully we do make that happen. We are underway with the second half. Craig, do I have bad blood with Goldbridge? No. I don't like him, but I don't think about... Look, we used to get on, now we don't. But there's no bitterness from my side on it whatsoever. It's... We just do our own things, you know? I'm not somebody that carries bad blood. I don't do it. It's a waste of energy. Goldbridge has worked really hard to get to where he is and has earned his success. I don't begrudge him a second of it. You know, I know how hard it is in this industry. Oh, we've blocked one on the line. Toulouse were playing around and Trent's back on the line and blocks the shot. He had the whole net to pick from and he blocks the shot. Well in, Trent. That could have very easily been treated. So yeah, look, fair play to him. I don't begrudge him anything. I'm not one of those people, you know. I know people have their own lives and families to look after, and I wish them all the best. Simple as that. I don't really know how else to put it, like. What happened between us? There was a disagreement over something. Let's just say over... Yeah, there was a disagreement over a charity bet. And... yeah, that's that. It's irrelevant. It's done. It's gone. I don't concern myself with it moving forward. I know he doesn't either. So, look, as I say, he's the tippity top of our industry, and it's my job to try and get myself to that position someday. And if I don't get it, I don't get it. But I don't carry hate. Honestly, it's pathetic to do it. I've done it for years. Jesus, don't get me wrong. I carried hate in my heart for a long time in life, not at him, in life, and. I just felt when I let that go, I felt a lot better about myself, about everything. So yeah, all good. All good. Trying to catch up. Right, free kick to Toulouse. They go short with it. Liverpool still trying to hold that defensive line. Gomez trying to marshal it. And also, let me say this as well. All of us that do this think we're the best at it, or you wouldn't do it, right? You know, if you're going to do this, or anything in life, if you're an entertainer, or if you're a solicitor, or whatever, you want to feel you're the best. You want to think you're the best. That's the battle that you have with yourself. Have you completely given up on the happy hour dream? Yeah, I've had to put that one to bed. You know, it looks like that'll be one thing that I don't get to achieve in this life. But look, as I've always said, Jack and the lads do an amazing job. And, ooh, little ricochet up there. Little fortunate there, Matip, maybe. Competition's healthy, absolutely. And so, look, you heard me say at the very start of this stream about Leo's goals as an example. There's so much space for great content from lots of different content creators in lots of different ways with lots of different personalities, and I think as football fans these days we're all lucky because there's lots to choose from. What's the El Pyros? I'd expect there's going to be a fine coming to Toulouse his way there. Leon Lawrence, thank you for gifting a sub as well, mate. Apparently I missed that throughout all of this, so thank you so much for that, buddy. Toulouse now on the attack. There was no changes, by the way, at half-time. Just confirm that one. Goes all the way through to Kelleher. 5.5 minutes gone in the second half. Still Liverpool leading Toulouse by 3-1. Toulouse fans are having a party here anyway. They're enjoying their day out. Why not? Congrats on getting Adam Stott to top of the league. He's great. Thank you. It was it wasn't something that was planned, but when Adam spoke to me about the idea, I thought, brilliant. You know, Adam's great at what he does. It's a pleasure to work with him, and I look forward to getting to know him a bit better and to making some good content. Will we see an Anfield Agenda Leo's goals crossover? I mean, I don't see why the possibility of that wouldn't be possible. I'm open to work with everybody. I've always said this. Yeah, again, he runs a very good account. I don't know the gentleman personally, but his work's very good. I've looked over it when I was on my international break holiday. And yeah, very good content. Jones. Gomez. So what do we need to make this game better? What do we need to see? What's the TikTok? What's the perfect end to this for Liverpool? Craig Leo was in your chat once. See, this is where I'm terrible, Mari. I'm so bad at recognising things like that. And I hope the gentleman doesn't think I was rude if I didn't reply or not. Yeah, I'm so I'm a bit ditzy. Right, here we go. Jones, right side. So people are calling for a Gravenberch goal to make the day better. What about TikTok? What are we saying? Jesus Christ, you piece of shit. I can't even read that comment out from that scumbag on TikTok. Fucking hell. Why on earth would anybody write that? I can't read it out, but God almighty, that's low. And it wasn't aimed at me, by the way, but God, it was disgusting. Matip, right hand side. That's thrown me, that has. Jeez, I very rarely see anything that disgusting written by anybody. What was it about? Liverpool fans getting murdered. That's what it was about. It's disgusting. BFG, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Opinion on Donegal. Beautiful place. Actually, on Donegal, I think... Endo! Unlucky. Endo drags a shot wide of the right post. So, what's that website that... it's a really good website that people use for finding beautiful locations in the world. Anyway, Donegal has been listed as one of the places to visit. I think it's number 3 or 4 on the list for 2024. So, yeah, Donegal is beautiful. No, not booking. Lonely Planet. That was the one. That was the one, my friend. Thank you. Yes. Lonely Planet listed Donegal as one of the places to check out, an unspoilt gem, which they're spot on about. It is beautiful up in Donegal. Right, Chambers now. We're 9.5 minutes into the second half. Gomez, Matip. Limerick City is lovely as well, somebody said. Yeah, I was in Limerick City a couple of years back, and I was like, it'd been a few years since I was there, and yeah, they've definitely done some really cool stuff at Limerick City Centre. It's definitely improved from when I was there when I was a kid. Louth is in the chat as well. Shane's from Louth. How are we, my man? Has Endo been good? Yes, indeed. He has. Gravenberch. Back to Endo. Darwin. Strike. It's blocked. To Gravenberch. Strike. Deflection. Keeper gets his legs there. Oh, how have we not scored? How have we not scored? Oh, it was great build-up play on the edge of the box. First, there was a Darwin strike. It was blocked. Then there was a Gravenberch strike that deflected up off the keeper's legs into the air. Darwin was following it in, and I think he must have lost flight of the ball or something in the air, but it ended up in the goalkeeper's hands. Yeah, could have very easily been the fourth there. Good save by the keeper, to be fair, with his legs. Just seen the replay of it there. Unlucky boys. Endo is cooking. He is indeed. He is cooking. 3-1 Liverpool. Mark Caldwell in the chat. How are we, Mark? When's the last time I went to a Liverpool match? It's been a couple of years, mate. I won't lie to you. It's been a couple of years. I was supposed to go to the Madrid game last year, but, well, long story. Hope to get over for the second half of this season for a game. That's definitely the plan anyway. Cape Town, most beautiful city in the world, said Michaela. I definitely need to get to South Africa someday. 100%. Right, corner to Toulouse on the far side. It'd be an in-swinger from a left footer. Leverkusen are 5-1 up. Wow. Cross in. It's kept in by Trent. Stops it from going out of play. Trent has it right hand side. Oh, that's a good suggestion. I love that, Jess. Anfield atmosphere added to your ratings videos. Well, I can't answer that, Jess, because I watch the games in silence, so I don't get any copyright infringement stuff. So maybe that's something you guys can let us know about in the post-match. And we will, of course, have a full post-match show, player ratings video and all coming up afterwards. I'm going to do a match reaction in a minute for TikTok as well. Literally a match reaction inside 1 minute. And you guys will get the 1 minute player ratings as well. So keep an eye out for that dropping on TikTok later on. And again, we appreciate your support. Listening to Craig brings sunshine to a rainy day. So there's a line from a Kings of Leon song that says, the rainy days ain't so bad when you're the king. And it's a line that always sticks out to me. Because it's a class song as well, to be fair, fans. Eves Moylan, thank you for your super chat. Said, have you ever been to Connemara? My Irish side lives there. Have I been to Connemara? I can't remember, is the honest answer. I've been to Galway. I don't know. I can't give you an honest answer because I don't know. Trent, inside the centre circle, out to Gomez. Have I been to Cork? Oh yes, many times. Many times to Cork. To visit friends, to go to Photo Wildlife Park as well a few times. Yeah, Cork's beautiful. Especially West Cork. Kelleher goes long with the ball forward. Jota wins the header, ball drops. It's cleared by the Toulouse defence. Almost getting towards the hour mark now. We're 59 minutes in at Anfield. Liverpool leading by 3-1. Aberdeen are 2-0 up as well. In the Conference League, I think, is it? Are they in the Conference League, Aberdeen? Oh, Kelleher's scrambling back there. Nearly turned behind by Gomez. Toulouse certainly haven't given up the fight anyway. Is it in pound or euro in Ireland? Euro, mate. Euro. Oh, so Gomez was tracking back and the Toulouse player was turning. He plays it off Gomez and nearly scrambled, nearly went in past Kelleher, but thankfully went the other side of the post. Right, corner to Toulouse. Ball in. Headers won. Quivian gives the shout and comes and claims it. London's in the house. Marvin, how are we, my friend? Wes Roberts, excuse me. Thank you for your super chat, Wes. Said, Craig, if you could sit down and interview one current Liverpool player, who would it be? Let me think on that for a minute, Wes, because I want to give you a proper answer. Oh, Grafenberg with a strike from the edge of the box. Forces the keeper into a save. He's feeling it. He's feeling it, Ryan. He wants that goal. Who would I sit down and interview? Probably Robbo. Ball into the right channel. Chambers gets there. It's brought back though for a handball against Liverpool player. Free kick. So you'd have to think, who do you think would be the most fun to chat with? And I think Robbo always looks like a good laugh. Again, Toulouse on the attack, right hand side. They're still playing. Little 1-2 on the right, cross in. Headed away by Joel Matip. Drops on the edge of the box to a Toulouse player. Grafenberg gets a foot in. Ball trickles back to Kelleher, who rolls it out to Elliott. Initially gets caught between Elliott's feet. Look at that accidental back heel. Oh, that deserved better. That's. Did you see that? That was an amazing accidental back heel from Harvey Elliott into the path of Grafenberg. All of London sing because England swings and they sure love the tales I bring. Those rainy days, they ain't so bad when you're the king. The king they want to see. Thank you, Craig Gatlin, for that one. I love it. I love the lyric. Do I like WWE? I don't watch it these days, but I watched it religiously until I was probably 30. But it's just a time thing more than anything else. Toulouse still pushing forward here. Come on. Elliott forces them back a little bit. Ball in. Comes and saved by Kelleher. No subs yet, Sean, but you'd imagine they'll be coming soon, right? Klopp loves to make them between the 60-65 minute mark. And here we go. 3. Scanlon, Gakpo and Kwanzaa are ready to come on. That other guy was Scanlon, mate. Scanlon. So Scanlon, Gakpo and Kwanzaa all stripped off and ready to come on in a moment for Liverpool. Scanlon's another young fullback, mate. He should come on probably to cover Luke Chambers on the left side. Probably a straight swap. Jones. Oh, he's dispossessed edge of the box. Toulouse bring it away. Trent has it now. Toulouse player goes down, but referee says nothing doing. So Liverpool carry on playing. Elliott to Endo. Does well. Grafenberg lets it run across his body. Thought he was fouled. Referee said no. Here we go. Counter attack. Slipped in. Darwizi. Left side. Darwizi. Oh, hits the post. Grafenberg. Goal! There you go. You wanted a Ryan Grafenberg goal. Darwin did that on purpose. I didn't want to tell you, but Darwin did that on purpose. He's seen out the corner of his eye Ryan Grafenberg breaking on the edge of the box. So he said, I'm going to round the keeper. I'm going to play it off the post right into the path of Grafenberg, who calmly brings it to his left, slots it past the keeper, and Ryan Grafenberg has his goal. It is Liverpool in lead by 4-1. Very clever that from Darwin. I tell you what, if we're supposed to believe that Mudrik's goal for Chelsea was on purpose, then Darwin did that on purpose. That's my take on it. Darwin did that. That was a great assist on purpose from Darwin. Rounds the keeper, comes back off the post to Grafenberg. He goes around the keeper as well and slots it in. Goal. What an assist from Darwin as well. So Poch, if you can lie about Mudryk, I can do it about Darwin. Liverpool 4-1 up. Newland out for a little boogie. We love that. 4-1. Darwin going off with a big smile on his face as well after that wonderful, completely meant it assist as well. I'm crediting you guys for that goal. You said you wanted a goal. You said you wanted a Gakpo goal. Not a Gakpo goal, excuse me. A Grafenberg goal. And there we go. Trent is coming off now as well. Chambers. So Kwanzaa and Gakpo on. Trent and Chambers off. Thank you, JC Galvanil, as well, for gifting another 10. TikTok, you're missing out. 70 memberships have been gifted today. 70. And again, thank you, JC. I look forward to more erotic emojis going back and forth about broccoli in Discord later on. Have I ever been to... what was this? Have I ever been to... Where was it? How have I missed that comment? Someone said, have you ever been to... Glasgow? No, I haven't. I've never been to Scotland, mate. How's Liverpool playing tonight? Okay. You know, we haven't had to be at our best, to be fair, but let's be honest. These are the type of games you want Liverpool to be winning by 2-3 goals, so I'll take it. Do a live show in Los Angeles. Nobody knows who the hell I am in LA. Do you know, Boston we're doing because we've got a good contact with Brian there, and yeah, look, I hope we can get that Boston show in the books, because how amazing would it be for a little old Irish guy to go across and do a little show in Boston the week after Paddy's Week. It would be amazing. Right, actually, good question. Who has the armband on? Gomez. Joe Gomez has the armband on now the Trent's gone off. I'm in Bangladesh and I know you. Well, I appreciate that, my man. Thank you. And look, I get surprised if anybody in Ireland recognises me if I'm out and about anywhere, let alone thinking maybe someone's watching in LA or anywhere. How tall am I? Guess. TikTok, how tall am I? Have a guess. I'll tell you one thing. I'm the smallest person that's in our company. Everybody's taller than me. I think everybody we've ever had. Yeah, I'm thinking back through all of them. Paddy, Chris, Jack, Steve, everybody. I'm the smallest person in Anfield Agenda and always have been. Right, so I'm not 6'1". No, I'm not even 6 foot. There we go. I'm trying to see who's the first one with the right comment. David Coughlin, 5'10". Charlie, you're spot on as well. 5'10". That's exactly what height I am. The great man is coming on. We're going to be blessed with a few minutes of Mo. I love it. Salah coming on as well. I mean, what a bonus. Wasn't expecting to see Mohamed Salah take to the field tonight. Ryan Gravenberg. Take a bow, my man. Gravenberg coming off to be replaced by the great man, Mohamed Salah. Only Darwin Nunes can pull that one off. Great work as always, my man. Thank you, Chris Tatton. Music, appreciate it. Jay and Rob Gaming said, have you ever been to Glenealy and Wicklow? Oh, yes. Dude, I'm living in Wexford and I grew up in Shankill in South Dublin. I've been pretty much everywhere in Wicklow. Wicklow's a beautiful county. So, the great man is on. Let's see if we can get a Molazzo as well. Here he comes. Mo takes the armband as well. We love that. Gomez knows what side his bread's buttered on there. Straight to Mohamed Salah with the armband. I think I'm the only person in our whole company who's less than 6 foot. But I am the heaviest, so I do win that one. I get the award for the fattest. Right, Elliot with the corner. Referees just telling them all to stop the argy-bargy. Ever been to Watchalong? Absolutely. I watched Liverpool beat Birmingham in the League Cup final. In Athlone. I even bought the League Cup final jersey for that one in Athlone. Diagonal ball from Jones in. Quanta wins the first header. Toulouse player gets it and heads it back to his keeper. The best looking? I don't know. I think Adams may be the best looking. I mean, not really for me to say, but I would say Adams probably the best looking of anyone inside our little company. Yeah, I would say that's probably fair. But we did have Kyle for a while as well from Nothing But Red. So shout out to Kyle as well. Don't forget to check out his channel. I haven't spoken with Kyle in a while, but Nothing But Red's lovely guys from America. Where's Kwanzaa playing, by the way? He's up there in the attacking positions. Brighton are 2-0 up against Ajax. That is going to be an incredible victory for Brighton tonight. That's fair play to them. That's a brilliant result if they can see that out. Shag, marry or kill Adam, Ben, Connor. I don't know Adam well enough, so I'm killing him. I don't know if I can put up with you full time, Ben. So I'd probably marry Connor because he'd be less, Connor be easy going. So I guess I'm shagging Ben. Hi, Ben. Let that settle in. Let that haunt your dreams, Ben. Imagine waking up and seeing this face. Gomez nods it down to Elliott. Tries to flick it around the corner. Goes behind, or goes out, I should say, for a throw-in. Darwin going to get so much hate. For what? For a brilliant assist and a goal? Don't be silly. Darwin scored and had a brilliant, totally on purpose assist with the post for Ryan Gravenberch. If I'm supposed to believe from Pochettino that Mudryk's goal was intentional then against Arsenal, then that was intentional by Darwin. That's the rules we're playing by. Liverpool will win the Europa League, said champ J or LM. I hope so, especially with the final being in Dublin. You are rather large, Craig, no offence. I'm aware, it might be a surprise to you, but I do look at myself every day in the mirror. So yes, I'm aware I am chunky, my friend. Yes, thank you for that though. Appreciate it. You are kind of fat, Craig. You can't just throw the words no offence in after it then and think I'm not going to feel a little bit offended. I am aware of it, thank you, yes. What city do I love in? I love everywhere, me. Love is all around. I think you mean live. Gorey, mate. Gorey in Wexford. Obviously, he was talking about my big Irish nuts. That's what he meant when he said you are rather large, Craig. No offence. He obviously meant my bins, my big Irish nut syndrome. But that's okay. I'm also, like, as we say, I'm not big, mate. I'm not rather large. We're fucking massive. Remember? WFM. But do feel free to send me a picture of you for me to nitpick, mate, if you'd like. If you want to make this a fair fight, feel free to send me a picture of you and I'll critique it for you if you like. Yellow card shown by the referee to Elliott. Favourite Liverpool moment? The Barcelona comeback. It's just, it'll never, ever, ever not be... Look, Istanbul. Got to mention that. But that night, that moment, that Barcelona comeback was so good. Obviously beating United 7-0 as well. But you knew we were going to give United a whooping. But the Barcelona one, no Firmino, no Salah, Robbo going off injured early, up against Messi, and then two former players, Coutinho and Suarez, and turning it around like we did because of the amazingness of Genie and Origi, and of course the corner from Trent. What a night. Elliott. Go on, Harvey. Ball forward looking for Salah. It's cleared by the Toulouse defence. If anyone tells you were large, tell me grew up when meat was cheap. Do you know, I feel large till I go to America. And then I feel like I'm maybe underweight. And that's no slagging of America, but like there's a different level of obesity when I've been to America that I've not witnessed really in Europe very often. So when I go to America, I don't feel as bad about myself as I do when I'm here. Which Liverpool player is the sexiest? I don't know. Darwin, Szoboszlai. It's not really one for me to answer. Which one's the most sexy then? Liverpool fans or non-Liverpool fans in the chat. Which Liverpool player is the sexiest? Canade, Allison, Nunes, Dom, Szoboszlai, Dom, shout for Trent in there as well. Toulouse on the attack. Good save by Queeveen. Strike from around the penalty spot. Queeveen Kelleher drops down to his left side, makes the save. We do a poll, yes. We'll get a poll on the go. That's a pollable question. Best looking Liverpool player. My missus, by the way, doesn't think any of them are good looking, so shame on her. Right, I'm only giving you 4 options because I can only give you 4 options, but there you go. They're the 4 options I've picked. You're missing out, TikTok. You could be taking part in this with us. So I've asked you, sexiest or best looking Liverpool player? Darwin, Dom, Trent or Allison. They're your options. My mum fancies Harry Kane. Jack, I don't know what to say there, mate. I'm not going to disrespect your mother, so I'm not going to say anything because I wouldn't dare disrespect somebody's mother. Colin said we're both Thiago sexuals. Can't forget that one. Yes, we can't. You're right. Thoughts on Lallana? I look back at Adam Lallana's time at Liverpool very positively, especially the early days when Klopp first came in. Firmino and Lallana were so important to our press. Have I ever been to Spain? I'm just back from Spain, mate. I was over there for the October international break, and we're probably moving there for 9 months next year, just to try it for 9 months. But yes, I love Spain. Right, let's see how the poll is going. Oh, so far it's very domosexual. Bedroom wrestling, Mary punch, Szoboszlai, Nunes, Salah. I'm not punching any of them. Yeah, I mean that's a very weird question to ask, mate. Which one? Mary punch, bedroom wrestling. Right, I'll wrestle with Salah because I reckon he'd be a cuddler, and I wouldn't mind a Mo cuddle. Let's be honest, who wouldn't love a cuddle from Mo? So we'll have a bit of cuddling with Mo. I'm marrying Darwin because you want that spice, you want that spice in your life. Well, that means I've got to punch Szoboszlai, and I don't want to punch Dom. Peter Beardsley. I'm saying nothing, Stephen. I'm saying nothing. Gomez to Elliot to Mo. Looks good seeing Mo with the armband on, by the way. It suits him with the captain's armband. Do a poll for ugliest Liverpool player? No, I don't want to bring negativity on the boys unless it's about a performance. Do I speak Gaeilge? Cúplafuckle. Raphael Cúplafuckle. Oh, we've done the poll on Twitter as well, and Dom is winning by a landslide there. So I think everybody, male and female, all loving a bit of Dominic Szoboszlai, and rightly so. He's a handsome man. 70%. What became of Cash? Cash is a journalist, Ronald. Cash is... last I spoke with Cash, he was living in London and was a journalist. Right, I think we can end this poll now. You guys have almost had 1,000 votes. We'll leave it to get to 1,000 votes and then we'll end the poll. Toulouse are still looking to push here to grab another one, but 4-1 I will take very happily. Kelleher comes out and claims that. We're too gorgeous. We're a handsome team, to be fair, the Liverpool boys. Can I speak Spanish? Not one bit. But I hope to try and learn. Craig, you're gorgeous. Thank you, Kate. Your check's in the post. Right, what have we got? We're nearly up to the 1,000 votes now, and then we will close the poll and we'll all agree that Dominic Szoboszlai is the most handsome Liverpool player. 8 minutes plus stoppage time to go at Anfield. Liverpool leading Toulouse by 4-1. I'm going to try and remember all these. First goal was scored by Diogo Jota, a wonderful solo goal. Second goal was a Wataru Endo header. Third goal was a Darwin Núñez rocket into the top right-hand corner for the keeper. And fourth goal was a brilliant assist by Darwin Núñez off the post into the path of Ryan Gravenberch, who calmly rounded the keeper and slotted the ball home past the defender. So yes, 4-1. Michael Owen or Suarez? Suarez. I can't stand Michael Owen. How's your week been? Busy, man. Really, really busy. It's been non-stop since I've come home from holidays. I wouldn't want it any other way. Emma, thank you, my friend. Emma, so again, TikTok, you're missing out. We've got now 75 memberships have been gifted on this stream. Emma, you're very kind. So I'll read out who they've gone to there. We've had 1,000 votes now. So I've ended the poll. Emma's memberships have gone to Derek Jones, to Babu, to Lewis, to Kyle, and to Cheeky Face Boy. And well done. Can I get a shout out? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Marley? Is that the right one? How many subs till 224? I don't know, but do hit that subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, we'd love you to hit the subscribe button and the follow on TikTok as well. We will be doing all the games on TikTok this season and right here on YouTube, of course. We will have a match reaction coming up straight after the game, so don't go anywhere. We'll also have a player ratings video coming up later on tonight as well. And of course, check out our brand new second channel, Top of the League, where we've just unveiled a really exciting signing just yesterday. Mr. Adam Stott will now be helping give you another perspective on all things football on Top of the League. And you can find Top of the League in the description of this stream. There should be a link, or just give it a little search. Adam put up a video earlier on today discussing the Sandro Tonali suspension. Yes, please do hit that subscribe button. I'd love to try and get towards 225,000. I hope to try and... I'd love us to get to 250 by the end of the year. It's a big ask, but I think we can do it if we all hit that subscribe button. The camaraderie here is lovely. Thank you, Finty. We try our best, mate, to make sure that the chat is as friendly and as non-toxic as possible. We don't have time for dickheads because we don't want them in here. We want people to enjoy their experience. Ooh, I like this. Craig Babe, you've got me in that one. First of all, by the way, thank you. That's, if you ever want my attention, Craig Babe, that works. I think you should add a twist to the live and review a new drink. I like that. I like every watch along. I'll review a new drink. I'm gonna do it. I'll get my missus and my daughter to randomly pick a drink in the supermarket every day, and I'll review it. Well, good idea. Let's do it. Let's add that little twist to the show. I'm up for that. You know I'm about to get absolutely rinsed by my family here, though, right? They're going to be the most strange ass drinks you're ever going to see now. Review 7 Up. 7? Get some prime for that TikTok clout. I'd have to wrestle it away from my son. He's got all the empty bottles. My son uses all the empty bottles of prime and puts fairy lights in them to light them up. Where's the ref going here? Ref's picked up. The ref's going off with the ball. He's going home. The ref's had enough. Anybody? Right, drop ball, Matip has it. Are you doing the Spurs game tomorrow by any chance? Are Spurs playing tomorrow night? Are they? I don't know. I have no idea. Am I supposed to... Ben, Connor, am I down to do that game tomorrow night? I don't remember. Craig, me and my brother watching you, both Liverpool fans. I love your videos. Big fan of your content. Fair play to you. Thank you, Finn. Much love to you and your bro. Thank you for watching. Versus Palace tomorrow. Oh, Jesus. I didn't even know there was a game on tomorrow night. Leave it with me. Leave it with me. If you see me streaming at 6:30 tomorrow on here, then you'll know I'll be doing the game. But leave it with me. What shampoo do I use? It's ODRL one, mate. It's an influencer shampoo that's only available to top tier people like myself. So you won't see it. You won't be in your supermarkets. So yeah, just once again, that's ODRL one. Curtis Jones getting replaced. For young McConnell coming on. Shout out to Carl. Carl, how are we? Do a video at Leo's goals. I've said earlier on in the stream, mate, no problem. Would be a pleasure. Leo's goals is a very good account. Salah. Misplaced ball. Toulouse bring it away. They're still attacking right hand side. Well blocked. Endo still doing bits. Look at him. Love it. Good performance here by Endo today. And don't forget, in our Anfield Agenda post-match show, we will be asking you guys to vote on your man of the match as well. So keep yourselves ready for that one. Somebody said, I went into Leo's chat and he said he'd love to do a collab with you. Well, then let's make it happen. Well, I'm sure we can make that happen. I think Connor has interacted before with the gentleman, if I'm not mistaken. But look, we'll make that happen. Nothing but respect for the account. Runs a very good channel. Right, here we go. Left side again. A bit loose. We are about to head towards the 90-minute marker. We'll see what the stoppage time is. Craig, your Prem winner this season. Honestly, Zach, I'm going for us. I'm backing our boys to do it against the odds. Right, 3 minutes added on by the referee at the end of this one. 3 minutes. Has there been any more on Osimhen? Nothing since Fabrizio Romano said that that he's not aware, or he went a bit further to say there's no agreement between the agent and Liverpool. So that's the last thing I'd read about it, really. So I'm not sure if there's anything new. Am I a friend of Ian Rush? I mean, I don't know the great man, no. I wish I was a friend of Ian Rush. Ball clipped to the far post. Salah heads it back in play. Oh, Liverpool win it back with Scanlon. Again, keep closing them down. Keep closing them down. Good man. Well done. McConnell now. Cross in. Oh, almost. Goes under Jota. Endo now. Gomez. Strike! Oh, unlucky, Joe. Unlucky. Worth a punt. He hit across it perfectly, Gomez, but just a little bit too much fade on it and it drifts wide. Right, we are into almost the final minute of stoppage time. Brighton have beaten Ajax by 2-0 as well. What a night that is for Ajax, or for Brighton. Congratulations to Roberto De Zerbi and his team. That's a fantastic result, and I'm sure one the Brighton fans will remember for many years to come. Right, Reds on the counter now with Jota. Salah! We got him, Molazzo! Mohamed Salah, the great man. He's only on for 20 minutes, but we were not denied him, Molazzo. Gets the ball, drop at his shoulder, brings it onto his right foot, lifts it up off the underneath of the crossbar and into the back of the net. Mohamed Salah. Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 the Egyptian king. Look at that from Mo. Look at the little dummy across his body onto his right foot. Side foots it in off the underneath of the crossbar. The great man has to have a little say in this one. And it is Liverpool who lead by 5 of our goals to 1 of Toulouse goals. 5-1. I will take it. Big, beautiful, beaming smile across Mo's face as well. And it is all over. The referee puts the whistle to his lips and it finishes. Liverpool 5, Toulouse 1. A game that started with a Jota goal, then seen Toulouse equalise, only for Wataru Endo to put Liverpool back ahead with a header. Then it was time for Darwin Núñez to rocket one into the top corner. Darwin then turned assist maker when he played the ball very cleverly off the post to set up Ryan Gravenberch, who rounded the keeper and slotted it home. And not to be outshone, right at the end, Mohamed Salah gets his first chance of the evening after coming on as a sub, lets the ball rolls across his body, sells a dummy to the defender, lifts the ball into the top of the goal off his right boot, and Liverpool win by 5 glorious goals to 1. 9 points from 9. Liverpool remain perfect in the Europa League. Congratulations to Brighton tonight as well on their 2-0 victory over Ajax. That's one of those Brighton fans will remember. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back with a with a match reaction and then player ratings video coming up. The link is at the top of the chat there now. I will see you guys in 60 seconds. TikTok, much love. It's been emotional. Thank you for all of your support. Don't forget to drop a like as well on there. Yes, we'll say bye-bye to our friends on TikTok. And yes, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you for the match reaction. Don't go anywhere. See you soon. Much love. Bye-bye. Oh, before I go, thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped, as well. Don't forget, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com using our discount code Anfield20. Again, thank you for that. Right, I'll see you.